Just straight like that. Swear this world is getting real crazy. Man, they killing my folks. Man, they hurting my people on the day. Bringing back Jim Crow, man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? It was always your man King City,
King Smoot,
and Bando in the building, man. So we've been going. What was it a week or was it 2 weeks?
Yeah,
It was 2 weeks.
Like a year.
It did though. It did.
Yeah, I did miss a couple shows though.
Yeah.
I had some things going.
You over there, Dora, goddamn, on adventures and shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's been a little couple weeks now. I mean, but as always, how was y'all week, man?
Fucking
Damn.
goddamn.
Shit been horrible. Ain't nobody want to say nothing.
It's like a moment of silence right there.
Yeah.
More
Let you
signs
know
to
how
this
serious
goddamn
it
week.
was.
That's what
Yeah,
it was.
let you know how serious it was.
Good God.
I mean, my family going through some tragedies right now, so it's kind of rocky for
My family right now. So I had a alright/fucked up/alright week. That's what you want to say. But it's been alright. I mean, I'm here. Like I say every time I'm on here, I'm living and I'm breathing. So I ain't complaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say I had an alright week, for real. Know what I mean, ain't got nothing to stress about this. Well, I got shit to stress about, but not that I give a fuck about those things. Know what I mean, it's so far in the back of my head that I'd rather that. I don't think we ever gonna be like stress free, but I'm alright.
Mm-hmm. I quit about 32 times in my head this week.
He said he quit about 30.
What made you change your mind?
Hmm?
What made you change your mind? Say
Bills.
fuck it. All right, yeah, well.
Yeah,
Look.
that'll do it.
Look, every time I went to go say, man, fuck this job, I ain't going out, walk past motherfucking Bill, just sitting on the goddamn dresser, like, nigga, go to work. Just go to work. You ain't got this luxury to not go to work.
He said, no, this is the day you clocking in again.
Yeah, dude, again every day, but motherfuckers is
Just say that. Don't say nothing to me today.
Yeah.
It's one
Yeah.
of them days. Just don't speak to me today.
It's been a few days, niggas is one second from a cuss out.
God damn.
Damn.
You say 1 2x4 from a
Damn.
God damn, bro. God damn.
But other than that, it's been all right.
That's what's up. How was your week, man?
Like I said, I feel like I think we missed that. I think you missed that already.
I did. I think I did.
Yeah,
Kinda.
I did already say
It's
it.
the
Oh my
weed.
goddamn.
Well, fuck you then.
Like,
Because sometimes
I'm about to tell this nigga
marijuana
again.
can. Sometimes
What the
good
hell?
marijuana, because that's that Zai. I told you in the song, it give
You
you a
almost
head
got
high.
me.
I got a head high. I can't help it. God damn.
Since you almost got
That
me.
shit gave me
Yeah,
a
you did.
slight bit of memory loss. Just that.
But
yeah.
to get into some real shit, and I don't even know where to start. There's so much shit that been going on like over these couple of days. I mean, like we were saying earlier, like, I mean, we seen a lot of AI talk, this shit about the Cop City shit. Now I mean, like, we got to discuss it all. Where y'all want to start with?
Shit.
I'm thinking like AI, but
Let's go with the AI, because these motherfuckers is getting scary.
what you mean?
Yeah.
Like, just think about all the shit they could do with AI. You got motherfuckers making whole songs with AI, so imagine them being able to get rid of the music industry.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, because what you need them for?
Right?
What you need them for? And
I
then-
can make any sound, any song I want with anything just generated right
and then
in there.
who was getting paid? Because
I don't
they
think
can-
it's going to take over like that, though.
shit, you gonna save money. Like, okay, so Drake, let's say they got AI Drake. Drake didn't actually record that. That is his voice. But do he have the rights to his voice? He got the rights to his name, his likeness, whatever. But who, they haven't thought of that yet. You know what I'm saying? To have the rights to his voice. So technically, he can make that, AI can make a song like that and take all that man money
But
out
they're
of
going to have to pay him for that.
No, they're not.
Not on what legal grounds? Because,
That's his voice and shit.
yeah, but we ain't never think that somebody's going to try to use our voice.
That's crazy.
Do he have the rights to his voice? You hear what I'm saying? He should. Like, that's common
That shit,
fucking sense.
in a way, that shit going to fuck the game up, man.
Shit, it's gonna
That's
make
what I was
it's
saying
gonna make
earlier, it's
corporations hella money because think about it, they can make artists famous as shit that don't exist.
I heard it was an AI rapper that was out there that they made up. Like they made the voice up and everything. There's no voice of nobody else. It's like, and he's popular as shit right now.
I heard about that. I heard about that shit. But I'm telling you, Drake. I'm pretty sure. I got to look this up. I'm pretty sure
crazy.
Drake
I know about the
had
Tupac shit when they had
a
the
number one song.
the AI joint for the Tupac, because it's supposed to be a new song floating around out there. That Tupac, that ain't no fucking Tupac. Come on now,
Tupac
the beat that they got him on is from back in the '90s. You can tell it's like one of them old ass beats when somebody was working on Windows 98
God damn.
when they was using the first Pro Tools.
Motherfuckers
Like
working
that
with
shit.
the
Come
Macintosh.
on.
People still
Yeah.
believe that Tupac is alive.
Man, that man gone, man. People still believe that.
But
shit.
with this AI shit, they can make him bring.
It's the
they
younger
definitely-
generation that they
definitely can bring him the fuck
they,
back.
they did. They definitely did. It's going on right now, man. I'll lie to you now, man. When you get
But
a
they can't
chance.
bring him back.
But
They can
you
bring
can
his voice back.
basically using his voice.
Yeah,
That's what they doing.
His mannerisms, how he move.
Everything.
All
And
of
that
that.
shit taken away from artists. That shit taken away from anything creative the AI can do.
But you know what? It's all in that beat. Because at the end of the day, Pac was rapping on 90s beat, and the flow and the tone that he was rapping then is no way on the beats that they making today. That's facts. It's auto-tune killing a lot of shit too.
Yeah, but music is still jumping.
You got rappers that want to sing now.
Yeah, but music
Like-
is music. They're just gonna make it in the way that people love music. I mean, music is music. And the crazy thing is, we got to blame ourselves because we gave it to them.
I wouldn't buy that shit.
We gave it to them. We showed them how we
I
act
couldn't get
all
into
day.
it. Just me knowing where it came from. It's not real.
But shit,
Like, I
you
can't
think
get
you
into
hear a song on the radio for about a good few months, you probably never even know who the fuck that is.
Yeah.
All of a
Now,
sudden,
that's the only way they'll get me if they did some shit like that.
No, they'll
if it was a
get you.
song I heard on the radio and I fell in love with it, and then I find out it's AI, that's the only way they'll get me. That's the
That's
only
how
So
they
that
gonna
mean
get
they gonna
everybody.
get
They
everybody.
get everybody. That's
Like-
literally how they get.
But
they,
see, I'm in the music. I like doing research, so I'm gonna find out.
Either way, it's still
I'm
gonna be a
gonna find
song
out.
that's still
that's
gonna
the
be
same
hot.
with how
It's
they
still
got
gonna be number one.
motherfucking the Little Yachty generation to come out. Ain't nobody like that shit. Everybody was talking about that shit, but
Y'all
just
don't
kept
like
playing.
Lil Yachty, man.
Hell no.
I think he one of the dopest rappers out there.
Okay,
It's like, now I'm fucking with
we had this conversation before.
I'm fucking
Like-
with you. You should.
I don't think. Okay,
I just
put it
wanted
like
to
this.
see
I
his
don't think
face
he's
real
a
quick.
good rapper.
Nah,
but
we-
I can say he got a talent for making catchy shit.
Yeah, that's
a
all.
talent in
That's
itself.
all. Yeah, that's
But
all.
Rapping, that's a different skill that he does
It's
not.
nah,
he doesn't have.
nah. I can't do that.
Fuck that. They put this motherfucking special needs kid on them goddamn track.
Who's special needs kid?
Lil Yachty.
Go away. I'm not messing with it.
He looked like he had the SpongeBob backpack back in school back in the day.
Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, he
niggas
do now. He
terrible,
say
man.
something now, man.
Him and Vert.
Man, now you can't. Now I gotta speak up for you. Can't do that. You can't do that, Lil Uzi. Bro.
No, Uzi be snapping.
You can't do that.
Uzi be
man.
snapping.
Lil Uzi be going.
He
up.
be
And
snapping.
he
No, he
way
don't.
better.
No, he
than-
don't.
Yeah, he
No, he
do,
don't.
man.
He got different type of music, but when it comes to rap,
Yeah, he
when
got
he
it.
start rapping, he
trash.
can
I'm a
no, he
big
can rap.
fan. Now I'm a big fan.
There's a
of him.
difference between when he does his rock star rap style
No.
type shit.
I've
But
heard
when-
him rap. He's trash.
Oh man,
He could go ahead and put them raps back in his purse.
I
'cause
see
don't wanna
Lil
hear that
Yachty, but motherfucker, come on, man, Lil Uzi, Vert, man.
No, Uzi be snapping.
shit. No.
Uzi be
Come
snapping.
on, man.
Put his raps back in his purse or that motherfucking infinity
said
stone
put
that he
it
got
back
in
in
his
the purse.
forehead and get them the fuck out of here.
But at the same time, like, let's just say, getting back to the AI thing, somebody can take Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty shit, they voice, make a whole track, shit go number one, and they ain't gonna get paid, they ain't gonna get nothing. So like I said before, what do you do with the people that you no longer need? We were all their entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
They're making shit to entertain us. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Not saying that I'm happy that we are their entertainment, because I hate that. Now, I mean, that is still that since slavery. But at the same time, that's what it is right now. Now, I'm not saying that, we do have doctors, we do have whatever, but they don't push that to the forefront. They pretty much promote the entertainment. They're making people for that. They're making shit they can do that.
That's crazy.
They can make entire albums, concerts, everything just AI
I
performance.
seen the fucking performance with Tupac that they did. They did matter of fact, Snoop Dogg did a performance where he brought Tupac out on stage, and
It was
the
like
fucking
a,
man. That shit looked real
hologram
as
type
fuck.
shit.
Man, that shit looked real as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, it looked like he was really on stage, man. And they did, and I heard they did a whole concert with Tupac like that.
it's taking away jobs.
But that makes you think, where the money going? Is it going to the family? If you had and I know that concert sold out. It was a Tupac concert.
That's what I'm saying. Shit
So
like
where all
that.
the fucking money go at?
See, that on that, I think you would have to use they got to consult the family. Well, I don't know because
Because ain't that part of
you
AI
can write
too,
a
right?
documentary on somebody's life, and you don't have to get permission for that. I mean,
That's
I
crazy.
ain't know
shit.
that shit either.
yeah.
So you can throw your own little twist on somebody else's life
Yeah.
and won't get, man, that's crazy as shit. I ain't never
It's a
heard that.
documentary through your prism. Yeah, most of the shit that we be watching ain't got nothing to do with, well, not from their mouths anyways. You get what I'm saying?
Be fake as hell.
That's crazy.
It'd be, what was popular at the time. But just like, let's just say go back to this AI thing because it was bothering me though. So it could be a dude up the block, rob the bank. Now, I mean, we leave out this bitch. We've been here the whole time. We leave out this bitch, we get pulled over. They can say he was there. Put you the fuck there. Now, I mean, literally put you right there.
No
who's
proof, no
gonna say it's gonna be proof? It's a video of you right there.
That's crazy.
Shit, they
Who's
do
gonna
that.
say
They
it's not?
already doing that shit now. Like they can put anything in the image they want to.
Yeah, who's gonna say it's not you?
Yeah, that's wild as
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? But we gave them this though. That's why I say we gotta kind of blame ourselves. We've been unlocking our phones with our face. They seeing us all day, all our mannerisms in our face, how we move, the things we like. We've been giving ourselves to them. Of course, they can mimic it. Of course, they can. They know it.
That go back to the what they was talking about cloning.
Yeah.
Like, do you believe in cloning?
What you mean, believe it?
Like, do you think that shit real? They can actually clone humans?
I mean, they clone everything else.
Yeah.
That's how I see it too.
I believe all the stuff like this. Like, there's someone out there trying to do it. You know what I mean?
That's just like some of them big corporations breaking the laws and they get in trouble with the feds and shit. And you heard about them gotta go to court and they might go to jail and all this shit. How you know they ain't got a clone sitting in for them? And the real them sitting home, laid back in a beach house somewhere on vacation. And the clone them, that's what they showing on the news of them sitting in
Shit
jail.
sound like The Island.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit too. That shit too. That's a good ass movie too. That should make you think.
I guarantee you something like that. Guarantee if you rich enough, you can have your extra liver in the motherfucking storage somewhere that they didn't grow.
Yeah.
Because they can already grow body parts already, so I believe it. Yeah. If you rich enough, you can have your shit grown somewhere.
That's crazy.
That is some weird shit.
Yeah, that do be weird.
That's some weird ass shit, man. But at the same time, I would rather than be able to grow a body part for you to survive than actually make something to replace me. Because that's
I would like to
basically
have
what that
another me
is.
because if I had to go to court, I'd send that other me to court.
Nah, I don't want something artificial
Like, no,
to
fuck it.
replace the humans.
But yeah, you right.
I mean, because then what?
They got people out here cloning cats. I seen a woman clone a cat that she had. It's like they say the only thing that was different on the cat was some of the spots was different, but like the face and the structure, all that shit was exactly the same as the other fucking cat.
People paying for that? Why
And
didn't
they
just
was
get the
actually
baby?
paying
Why
for
didn't
this
just
shit.
get the fucking cat pregnant?
That too.
You want to clone? There you go, right
yeah,
there.
That's crazy too. Yeah,
There's another one right there.
right.
That's some stupid
I ain't
shit.
think about that shit either.
Like
That is
that
crazy.
sound like a waste of fucking money.
Yeah, you paying thousands of dollars for something you can do for free.
Yeah, that sounds
Shit,
stupid
go
as
outside,
hell.
you'll see 7 of the same damn cats.
right.
So it got different spots. All of them got different colors. Got
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like cat people.
Oh man.
Damn.
I don't. Like some cat people cool. But a lot of them be kind of. They don't like to understand reality. They think their cat is like the everything.
To them it is.
Yeah,
Fuck that cat.
I agree with him on some of that.
Like shit. Like, bro, I don't like to be like, well, my cat don't stink. I done heard a million people say this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't never going to motherfucker house, got the cat, the shit don't smell like goddamn piss. Shit.
Oh
Like-
shit. Smell like pneumonia.
Uh-uh.
Shit. Yeah, man.
Shit, like piss.
And they be strong than a motherfucker. I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking
you
about.
right.
I can't.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that nigga said
It just fuck up your whole day. Like you walk
that
down.
nigga had to sniff on the radio, man. He ain't even.
That shit make you fold your whole face in.
Go ahead, man. But look, back to this AI. This nigga fool. So when you think about AI, like let's just take it away from the music business. Us as people gonna lose our jobs.
Yeah, they have a whole podcast they made up.
Yeah. Now I mean, you can have, like we were saying, the cashiers.
Mm-hmm.
Now I mean, trucks drivers because they got about to have trucks to drive these
Factories and shit.
cars. So that's Uber. They was independent. That's that right there. So what do you do with the people you don't need? We workers of labor. They doing it.
So the only job's gonna be a technician
Yeah, that would say you get I don't know though, man.
and then IT.
Yeah, IT and getting you a trade.
Shit, they got some robots that do surgery.
I was just
now.
about to say, they got robots that
Now,
do
that's the
welding and
shit
every
that would
goddamn
scare
thing.
the fuck out of me. Would you trust a robot stitching you up and just taking your organs out and doing all this other shit and knowing where to put your shit at?
I wouldn't trust it, but I look at it like this is the way that the world is going. I don't think there's nothing we can do about it.
Hey, you try to go get
But
stitches,
talk-
got a
but
motherfucking
talk about
sewing
it.
machine on your shit.
Man, fuck that. That bitch malfunction inside your ass, start smoking. What you gonna do? Shut it off! Shut it off!
Turn his ass to a motherfucking
Too late.
smoothie on the inside.
Too late. Shut that motherfucker off. Your ass is smoking.
See, that's what I
cuz.
said.
That's what will scare
It's gonna
me,
be a
man.
lot of resistance, but the problem is the people that's resisting gonna die off faster than they can care about.
Resisting what?
Like the people that will resist more of the newer technology, so to speak, that we're talking about, they're gonna die off before it can really take effect for real, for real.
Yeah. Well,
No, what I'm saying about
I
like,
get what you're saying, but
like,
the whole thing is completely
you
shifted.
gotta think,
Yeah.
the kids who are babies now, most time, like a lot of us, like even now, you got like the older generation, like shy with technology. They're the ones who mostly saying fuck that technology shit. It's the older people. But you got these kids that's about to come up where these people's not about to exist. And you about to have a bunch of people who just been like not saying always had technology, but are more adept to using technology all the time. And they gonna see their people using it, and the further it gets to it, you're gonna have no complaints from nobody.
Yeah, that was it. We ain't got no choice in the matter.
Yeah, because a lot of them is dying off.
We just got to live through it and talk about it. I mean, because I don't know if you can. I can't say that because there's a power in the people, but the people just don't know that we got the power. But
That's also gonna work if some big shit happen. Like I said, humans are domesticated right now. So the only way that it will ever fuck people up is if, like you said, when all this shit takes over and it fucks up jobs and all this shit, that's when the resistance is gonna happen. But by that point,
too late.
too late.
late.
Because only big thing is people will have to not see this as survival. And that's the problem. We live this way because we see it as survival. That's it. That's the only way you can keep a human down. Like, that's why, like, realistically, like, we be seeing movies where, like, shit gets fucked up. And everybody going around killing each other, shit be fucked up. Shit like that. Like, that's the reality because that's what people are. We just domesticated right now because, hey, I can go use this to get food. But if you go outside and your money is nothing,
It's coming.
you taking something. And that's just facts.
But people have openly agreed to this AI shit. Like, we love this new technology. Every time they make a new technology thing,
But
we
who is
run and
these
go
people?
buy it.
Because I didn't.
Yes,
did. He didn't.
yes,
No, think about it.
We
Like,
all go run and buy the newest whatever.
Even down to the iPhone. That's
So
the
that got something
prototype
to do with it,
AI.
too.
Like Siri is the prototype
you right.
AI.
That's not just the iPhone thing. That's all.
No,
phones.
but I'm saying,
they just
but
got
Any
different
type
names.
of technologies, any type of
Yeah.
The voice bitch. That's what I mean. Like, you know what
That's
I mean.
that's on Android.
I know, but
They
I was
got different names.
using it as an example.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
all of them are any technology you buy though. We giving ourselves
right.
Down to the video game.
what?
They
So
even
you
know-
can't. You got to sign into that bitch. They need to know where you live. All that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just to
Yeah,
play
it is
solitary.
some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Just to play solitary. Are you fucking serious, man?
That's crazy. Like, it do be that even the motherfucking little games on your goddamn phone, they be wanting you sign in, pay phone, all the shit. I miss,
I
I
use
miss
your
the day of
contacts and all
Angry
that shit?
Birds.
Just clicking and play.
You just click and play. You ain't had no ads on that motherfucker. So what? That shit crashed 33,000 goddamn times.
Say reset.
But we agreed to the shit.
Yep.
We accepted it with open arms. Know what I mean? Like, ooh, here's something new. Here's something new. And then we ain't noticing that, yo, all this new shit is gonna replace your ass.
And the niggas don't read shit. We just hit okay to everything. So yep, get out my way. I'm trying to do what I'm
You
trying to do.
click on terms and shit. Notice that shit long as a bitch. Be like, wait a minute. Accept.
You know, be a tight ass AI though. One that can cook his ass off. It come on, you hungry? What do you want tonight?
You talking about smart
You
house?
just and that joint just start cooking it up.
Would you live in a smart house?
Yeah, I seen them joints too.
No.
You gonna live in a smart house? You go in that joint and say eggs and
Man,
bacon.
yeah, that's all. You can just talk the whole time. You ain't gotta do shit. The most laziest house you can live in.
No.
Throw your trash away, that shit just gone.
Too paranoid, man. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What
That shit'll lock your ass inside there.
I feel watched all day and shit, man. Like when people be having them goddamn big ass iPads and shit on their refrigerators and shit. Man, I'm like, man, I feel like every time I come in my kitchen, somebody looking at me.
You seen
I'm
the
like,
sh-
if somebody
yeah.
can hack my phone right here, I want somebody hacking my refrigerator.
You seen the woman watching TV, right? The black lady watching TV was on TikTok, and the shit tapped into some other shit, and it showed a picture of a dude sitting at the computer screen, and it had some other shit like her house mapped out. It showed all that shit of her house mapped out and everything, yeah. Like this shit was like, yeah. And she was like, somebody tapped into my TV. I don't know if he's looking at me or not, but he's sitting on the computer typing some shit, and
I
it's a
seen
map
some
of her
shit like
fucking
that.
house.
The dude, it was a dude. He was setting up his ringer on his door. And it was a lady that the way she was seeing it, she thought he was on her porch. Know what I mean? She'd be like, "Why are you doing my porch?" She was like, "Ma'am, I'm setting up my ring. I don't know why it's showing to you, but I'm on my porch."
That
So I'm
shit
gonna
crazy.
call the police. I'm like, "What type of shit is this?" But we're giving up permission for that. Like once you get them rings and shit, you can be in the ring community. I can watch your fucking ring. Know what I mean? Like what type of shit is that?
Oh yeah, I don't want no shit like that. And that hacking shit real.
Yeah, anytime you can tap into your phone right now and tap into the traffic lights.
Yeah.
Out here on the highway, come on now. If they gave you just that much advance, you know they tapping into shit. Like, oh, this man watching porn tonight. I see what he love this month. They watch everything you do.
I'm gonna have to
Real
say
shit.
that in my favorites.
No bullshit. Why you? Tom, I'm gonna slide this over here. But you know what? That shit crazy though. It's real though. It definitely is.
But we're not paying attention, man. Like you go to anywhere. Like I seen I don't know if it's already out. I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just say I don't even know if it was real. But if it is, it was a McDonald's where there was nobody in that bitch.
Oh, I seen that shit.
Where it
Yeah,
was like
everything
making
is
the
yup.
joint, and then it was like this jank that carried the bag.
That shit
out
would
to the-
scare me.
I said, "Damn, cuz look all them jobs gone, cuz."
That shit would scare me, man. A
All them
McDonald's,
jobs gone.
nobody is in there, but it's making food.
Only thing they got is maintenance.
So you don't know who in there, you don't know what's going on. It's just making all that shit. I don't know. I'd be scared.
It's exactly what's going on right now. It's assembly line, but just the machine, because that's still an assembly line of people.
They just
That
don't.
shit.
They don't need it.
They don't need it.
Damn.
Yeah, we give it away.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like them fake ass dogs that they got. That's them little robot dogs and shit.
Yeah,
They
and they
using them
only
joints
gonna
or
get
something.
better. Hell yeah, they only gonna get better. Eventually, they're gonna run just like a dog. Y'all see it and laugh at that little prancy ass run. Eventually, they're gonna haul ass.
Man, sooner or later they're gonna have
Catch
so
your
much
ass.
technology where if you got a warrant, it don't matter where the fuck you hide at, they're gonna be locked right in on you. Address and everything.
Cameras everywhere.
Let's be real. They know where the fuck these people at. They just ain't
That's
got the
a
time. They don't. They
That's a
like
fact.
if you really think that the government don't know where it be niggas running from the law, still getting on Facebook.
So they
Right?
know
Yeah,
where you
yeah, you right.
Matter of fact, these niggas track down motherfuckers in other countries. They know where you at.
Yeah. They found Bin Laden.
Yeah. Well,
They knew where the fuck he was at.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They knew exactly where the fuck that nigga was at for all that time. They let him do what he needed to do, and then bada boom,
Obama just
bada
said,
bang.
y'all bullshit. I'm gonna go over here and get this nigga. We ain't got time for this shit.
There's a whole lot of shit they was bullshit. No, it's gonna get fuck nobody say that motherfucking 9/11 said was some bullshit. There's no way. I don't care what nobody say. You got an airplane, right? You got all these motherfuckers on this airplane. I don't care how many, it might be 4, 5, whoever, how many people was on the motherfucker. They robbed the motherfucker with box cutters. You ain't getting me. You not crashing this motherfucking plane with no box cutter. I'm sorry. And that's just, there's no way you gonna tell me that a whole bunch of grown men was scared of box cutters.
the thing that
Yeah, it do make you think though.
do
That
make
shit
you-
is crazy.
like,
And then you see the motherfucking Pentagon photo where that shit just
oh,
like
that one the one that gets me.
it's no way that shit just the whole didn't make sense
To me,
the plane.
they should say the remember 9/11. Yes, the people that died in the towers. You know, people work there. But this whole what happened thing, I'm not with it. 'Cause
Yeah.
For you to say that a plane went into the Pentagon, you see that, I'm like, come on, man. You see where the Pentagon is at? Ain't nobody. Where the footage of this plane at? Where's this plane? It would have to be so goddamn low. You on the interstate like, get the fuck out of here. Like, man, come on, man. Why they playing like that, man?
and then how it
Not
failed.
one, but two.
No, the Pentagon. No.
Oh, nah, you talking about the
Yeah.
Pentagon, but like the World Trade Center, they say shit was rigged up. They say they say that people said some of the fire departments said that
heard
they heard
bombs.
explosions, like
Yeah.
shit blew up before the shit even hit. Man, my man ain't add the sound effects.
And then we gonna laugh. We talk about motherfuckers dying and exploding.
That ain't make it
They
sound
shit
no
caught me off-
good.
Yeah, they
Y'all-
shit caught me off
they-
You
guard.
about
wanna
to get
spend-
canceled on me.
Yeah, they caught me off guard.
I don't like them already. We done lost fan base already off that. My man did the bomb, but hey, I'm sorry. That's what they said. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard it was a bomb too. Though.
I heard they blew some shit up before that plane hit. And then they had an interview with a couple of firefighters. Like one of the firefighters, he passed away. If you see, it was an old video of him and it was a black firefighter. And him telling them like something blew up. They heard something blow up and it wasn't the plane.
The thing is, like,
That's just like that smoke. Now, we dumb as shit to think that the smoke came from Canada, but their air quality was lighter than New York's. How in the fuck is that possible? I don't even want to hear no wind. I don't want to hear none of that.
I can see how
It's impossible.
I can see how it could be possible, and I look at it like I don't think it was that either. But since I don't know, then fuck it. This is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I'm gonna drive myself crazy trying to. What if this and what is that? And this TikTok person said that. And
Whatever it is,
like,
we breathed it the fuck in.
Yeah,
That's
we
all
did
I'm
that
gonna
for
say.
sure.
I ain't gonna lie,
And
that
we
shit
still
got me
here.
dying right the fuck now because niggas still kind of fucked up off that shit.
Yeah.
To this day. I don't know what the fuck
I
that
ain't
was.
gonna lie, I had chest pains since I was outside that first day, the whole fucking day.
Man, I was outside.
Sitting out that, I was out
every
that
day.
bitch, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'm out that bitch like, dog, I'm about to pass fuck out here. They got a goddamn.
And the further north I went, the darker them. I'm like, God,
That's
damn
why.
it.
That's what I didn't get. How was the fucking smoke thicker in New York and New Jersey? The air quality was at a risk, but fucking Canada. Some people, they had video people that was outside like the sky is blue out here. Now, how the fuck is that possible?
But I always thought like, where in Canada are they though? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that's
you had
the
people
thing,
that
like-
wasn't far from where they say the fires was at.
Yeah,
So how the fuck was New York that thick?
it was something. I mean, that's
The
like I
world-
say, I would
man.
drive myself crazy trying to.
That shit, yeah, it makes you think, man.
I mean,
I
figure
just
out
know I
what
got
it
enough
is and
common
shit.
sense to know that shit ain't come from Canada.
They
I
dropped
just
they
know.
dropped the bomb on accident. What happened? This old shit fell off the truck. Goddamn it,
This freaking terrible.
fucked up every goddamn thing.
There's a fire in Canada. Tell them anything, they'll believe it. That's crazy.
Hell
Right?
yeah,
Right, that's
because
crazy.
the fuck they don't gotta explain to us the truth for real. For real.
No.
They can say whatever they want. We can make up whatever we can make up whatever theory. It could be the truth, and they be like, damn, that's a good one. He was right.
Crazy thing is, if we knew the truth, we wouldn't like it.
The crazy thing is they show us the truth on a lot of shit every day, and it'd be so blunt we just don't take heed.
Most
to the
people
shit,
wouldn't even
'cause we
care.
think it's fake.
Yeah.
Or some people just don't care.
Most people do not care. That's why political parties work so well. Because a lot of people do not care about politics at all. They just want to be on the winning side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They just want to be on the winning
Everybody's
side.
saying this, so I'm gonna. Yeah.
Because you can go down a junk, like is it a junk talking about it's supposed to be exposing the pedophiles in the government.
Yeah, what happened with that shit?
Then they only try to expose pedophiles on one side, even when it's cases actively going out for the other. And I'm just like, nah, nigga, y'all gotta be on the same path. If you gonna be exposing pedophiles, but that don't work with what they want. They want their team to win. Same as niggas do with their football team. It don't matter what the fuck the referee say, nah, he cheated. He cheated, ref. That nigga won't over the line. Even though damn well you seen that nigga was out of bounds.
Said we rocking. Yeah.
They
Damn.
gonna rock with their team.
I don't know though because. Well, yeah, for the most part, people like that. I'm thinking about myself.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's you know you got a select few, but a select few don't do shit.
Yeah, it don't. Hell no, because the select few ain't loud enough. That's why ignorant shit works, because the ignorant motherfuckers louder.
Yeah, because
Matter of fact, they don't not even the biggest group. Ignorance is not. More people are more intelligent. You know what I'm saying? But
But
ignorance is loud.
most people, but like we said, most people will dumb themselves down to fit in
That's
with
a
that
fact.
same ignorance just to
That's
say
a
they
fact.
fit in. Because think about the shit. It's so many people that argue over bullshit, but you talk to them on a regular basis. You can literally, I've literally seen this shit so many times. You see somebody Facebook post all for so and so or this side, that side, and all of a sudden these motherfuckers just in real life they don't think like that at all, but they do it for the clout.
Yeah. I got the phone. The phones is are they back up? The phone. Yeah. All right, just answering somebody real quick. So yeah. But yeah. So people are always like, I don't know. It's one of them things where if you have the majority of people doing one thing, it is kind of that draw to try to be with the majority. But I say just change the majority. You get what I'm saying? Don't have it being, instead of compromising, being like, since they can't see it my way, I'm going to just join them. Know what I mean, just make your group louder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think people gave up on the fight. Like, if you look back in, like, I don't know, let's just say Black Panthers, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, whatever time period you want to pick, even though a lot of those conjuncts together. But if you just, they have more fight than we do. The things we talk about, whether it's the AI shit, whether it's our rights and shit, whether it's just the fact that we fucking matter. I mean, we don't have that fight like they did.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? We kind of just be like, well, everyone's not doing it, so guess we're not going to do it.
Yep.
And we just give up like that. Like that's that bullshit. It is. It is. But
You gotta stop sending college kids to the forefront. Like some of them be educated, but we gotta stop sending college kids to the forefront because I don't understand what the fuck that about.
what you mean?
Like they got this thing where I know why they do it because they like to, how to say, make the message easily broken down.
To the youth.
No, easily broken down to the point where they'll take these people like, you know, Republicans and everything, and they'll go talk to college kids. And they like to promote a lot of this stuff too, but you're talking to college kids, and they're able to easily break them down argumentative wise.
Because they haven't had continuum circumstances of living.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
We need more of our older people.
I get why they talk to them.
I know,
Yeah,
I know. That's
But
what I'm saying.
we
They
need older,
have
yeah.
to. They do it for a reason. They have to do that
Yeah. But we need more, you're right, more older people.
because the younger crowd is louder.
It seemed like you're right, and it seemed like the older crowd stopped talking to the younger crowd because it's been shunned upon for so long now. Like where you can't really say shit to the younger kids. You know what I mean? It became a thing where the government basically said, if you discipline your kids, we will lock you up. The only people that can do it is us. You get what I'm saying? The only people that can discipline is the government. Know what I mean, so once you start doing that, the parents don't do it. Now the people outside don't do it, which it used to be everybody. So now the older cats, know what I mean, they try to give some game. The younger motherfucker be like, shut the fuck up, nigga, because they're not used to everyone just saying something to them and correcting them because it's not been a thing for so long now.
And that's why accountability, that's why it's so easy to manipulate a motherfucker now, because as long as I can keep a person stuck in their ways, which a lot of people, especially, you know, my age raining down, be stuck in their fucking ways on certain issues. Like, you can't really convince them of nothing because as long as they have another group of people confirming their feelings and what the fuck they thinking about, it doesn't matter. And that goes with women, men. Like, you could say, hey, dog, that's kind of fucked up to be doing that. Well, they said,
Right.
well, everybody else is doing it. Like, it was this junk where they was talking about, like, just shit like the fucking tablets and having your kid be on a tablet and shit all day. And it was like, you shouldn't do that. Well, I don't want to have my kid to not be able to do what other kids do. Why the fuck you worry about that?
Exactly.
That's right.
Is your kid going to be around all these other people that you're talking about? The people
All
on the
day, every
internet?
day?
So you judging how you gonna raise your kid off of somebody else?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why I don't like that. It's good for opinions matters for understanding because once someone tell me their opinion, I can be like, never looked at it like that, and I get that. But at the same time, like if I'm looking at stuff online, if it ain't just funny or sports or something like that, I don't look at the comments because I ain't got time for you to try to your shit to curve how I just felt about this video. Know what I mean?
But see, you got a lot of parents from the area. I'm speaking for the area where I'm at that don't put 100% into their kids. As far as teaching them manners and teaching them yes ma'am and no ma'am, they not teaching them that shit no more.
But that goes back
You
to
feel what
what
I'm
we
saying?
just said.
Yeah,
though.
but at the end of the day, you got young parents that's having these kids, and that ain't even the half. That's just them not being more friends with their kids than being parents.
Yeah, but
You
that,
feel what I'm
that
saying?
intertwines with the same thing because them young kids that's having kids are in that same umbrella of they didn't have the people in the house and the people outside that was telling them, yo, chill the fuck out. That's just the same. You get what I'm saying? They come from the era, so now it's just getting passed
And
down.
everything is abuse now, goddamn days. I be
Right.
like, God
Yeah.
damn.
Yelling
like,
is.
everything is abuse. So, yeah.
Unless the cop does it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If a cop does it, it's not abuse. It's okay. She should have fucking listened. So his ass going to jail. His ass is dead because his ass ain't fucking listen. But if I say my son ain't fucking listen and I whip his ass so he don't do it again, he's still alive, I'm going to jail. Like, damn, he's still alive. He can learn his lesson.
Said,
But
don't
you
touch our
can shoot
property.
him.
That's what the government said.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That go back to the birth certificate.
But we see this is what it is. It sounds conspiracy. Like I said, we're quick to lie to ourselves. We can see this is what it is. We'll call it conspiracy. This is really what's happening, but we won't do stuff about that. I mean, but Kanye say something. This or that. We want to, man, that's a small thing to a giant, boy. It's really going on out here.
It's, man, hell yeah. Especially like all the light work shit that people worry about on the daily. Like you said, celebrity drama, motherfucking like, not to say it's like not real, but like a lot of this shit, like with the fucking candidates and all that shit, like,
What you mean? You talking about this running?
yeah, like the people that's running. I'm not talking about like them in general, but all the little dumbass shit that happened, kind of the same shit with Trump do. Like how you see, like you'll see some crazy ass shit going on in the news with Trump. All of a sudden, another crazy, funny ass, dumb shit that Trump done said come out and overshadows what the fuck really going on.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
But that's. I mean, like I said,
Like
I said this in
it's
the
a circus show.
Yeah, I said this in before that America's evil geniuses, but you got to give them that. They at the end of the day, it's genius as fuck. It's evil as fuck, but it's genius. We just got to understand that we got to peep out there playing how they doing it, and we go around it because we're smart too. Matter of fact, we're smarter than them because the shit they doing, they learn from us. They just twist it in a wicked fucking way. You get what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, we don't want to. They think if we get in power, we would do to them what they did to us. We don't give a shit. You know what I mean? We ain't trying to make y'all be under us and fucking none of that. It's like just equality. We can settle for that.
That's all.
That's
we
it.
want.
We'll settle.
That's
For
it.
we, you know what I mean? That's cool.
Yeah.
Shit, motherfuckers couldn't even be civil.
Yeah. Like
that's crazy. We realized did have to fight for that.
yeah, the fact that you
Look,
existed as a person.
Civil rights,
it's
like
crazy.
you couldn't even be civilized out this motherfucker.
You was an inanimate object.
Yeah,
Nope.
he was a tool.
That was worth more than you right there. I mean, matter of fact, this probably would cost more than you. Let's just be real.
So
I know unless you was a strong one.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Nah, I don't want it to cost anything. That's not fucking funny. But
It's
something
not,
wrong.
but no, but you doing them that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying, man. But yeah, but we fall for stupid
You
shit.
think that's what it be about?
What?
Like, even though it's like different, but it's like, who's the shiniest nigga? Like the celebrity game, everything like that. Like even back in the day, like do you think like kind of like how they had niggas walk on the shit, and they would choose the best one, and now we all do that anyway. We all want to perform online to see who the best nigga while they watch and judge who gonna be the best nigga.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's bred in us because you know when you are people that's just so used to not having, when you want to show that you had it. So when you talk about building the fabric of the DNA of people that not have, as soon as they get, they want to look. I got something. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what we do. I mean, we didn't took it overboard, but I think that's what it comes from. You know what I mean? Because you just so we'll be in the hood and have a Gucci belt. You want to show that you got that.
with
I
a
mean,
fucking Ferrari,
yeah, damn, that's a fact though.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But you want to show that you have something. I think that's built into the DNA of us. I mean, something we should break. But
that's a cycle that we need to work on. Something that need to be more talked about. We got to break those cycles because if we don't,
we should want to have. But for us, we pretty much get excited to have their names.
yeah, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Look,
that
fuck
is.
that. Just want more for you in general. Like if you want more for you, you'll show what you have.
Yeah.
Regardless, if you want more for you, you can show what you have. The problem is we like the things to show what we have. But the thing is, the things fucking come.
Yeah. And that and things are just temporary.
All it show the
Didn't
fuck
mean
is.
Nothing.
Because that Gucci belt gonna be dirty as a bitch in a few goddamn weeks. You done wore that bitch every single day.
It don't mean shit.
Nothing.
You can't take none of it with you. It don't mean that. Oh,
That's why I say just enjoy it.
What they say? They said
what
the
you had.
Egyptians tried and they robbed the fuck out of them.
we be some fresh motherfuckers. Black people be fresh as hell. We realize that these white folks that's rich as hell, the names that we got in our closets and our homes and our driveways, they rich as hell because we buying their shit. We don't even need it for real. We just want to show that, look, I got this and I got that. When we could have been putting it to us, oh my God.
Dog, when I
Shit that
seen
we really
niggas
could
paid
have.
$98 for one night white tee, it ain't have shit on it.
Yeah,
I seen
them,
white
yeah,
tees higher than that.
Yeah, them joints
For a
what,
white
though?
tee,
They got
shit.
some white tees where they don't even stain.
Corner store.
You seen that shit?
I don't give a fuck if it's staying or not.
Man, they got this
Corner
white tee,
store.
man, where you can waste shit on that shit.
He said
You
corner
get you
store.
a whole pack.
That's a
The
fact.
crazy
though.
thing is, my shit be shinier and thicker.
And the crazy thing is, a white tee. Who the fuck? Number one, we too grown to be playing the game of
Brands.
brands. I wish I would have on some clothes, and somebody say, "Nigga, you got on that." Who gives a fuck? You got on clothes today, I got on clothes today. We out here.
He said Ross, nigga, Ross.
Yeah, like definitely. How we gonna be in the same building and you saying what you got on? Evidently, whatever I did to get here got you here. Now with your goddamn clothes. Apparently, we in the same spot.
Yeah,
you
like,
just spent too much to get here. Like that, it don't make sense.
Said my responsibility is a little higher than yours. Fucking seem like because you out here making dumbass decisions.
It's crazy. Like
Yeah, crazy thing is I done seen that shit happen. Like niggas real live playing themselves just to look the part. Nigga paid $80 for an eighth.
how God damn.
Said it's the best kind.
I'm gonna ask them like how much is too much for a damn t-shirt?
He said, "Okay, but lighten up."
How much is too much for a t-shirt? Drop that in the comments. How much is too much for a goddamn t-shirt?
That shit past 20. I want it.
That's plain t-shirt, right? You talking about white tee?
Like we just talking about plain tee.
Give me a couple of them if you going with that. You gonna hit that 20.
Just a plain white tee.
Like
How much?
three and
Just one?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh hell no. We going
I said duh.
for one white t-shirt.
$30.
for
One
a
single
white
one.
tee.
$30
White
one.
tee.
For one white
One
for,
white t-shirt.
like no design. No, look,
Yeah,
that
you
shit
right,
don't
though.
even got
You
a
go to the
polo
corner
on the
store for
bitch.
like $6.
That's what I'm saying. Like man, fuck all that. And I get
I ain't
three.
gonna lie. I got this black tee from a corner store.
Man,
Exactly.
ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
Just to think about it.
Niggas playing games, cuz.
But I could see a t-shirt being a dub. I think I done did a t-shirt for a dub. Matter of fact, I think I got 2 for the dub. I just don't see white tee being $200, $300 for me.
That's crazy.
Man, fuck that.
That's crazy as fuck.
But it is.
Niggas pay money for anything. I knew that when they had them ugly ass boots.
Yeah. That's been
Mickey
part
Mouse
of it now.
boots.
Yeah, that's part of it.
It's niggas still wearing that shit, man.
Because people are clowns.
Ain't no fucking way I can walk around with that
I
shit.
said-
Everybody else doing it, so they want to do it.
Yeah,
it's all,
motherfuckers
it's
is
all that shit. I'm not
clowns,
gonna do
man.
what everybody else doing, man. Fuck
Shit,
that.
I learned to get off that train shit behind that liquor shit because motherfuckers say, oh yeah, you need to try this liquor and everybody drinking this shit. This shit was fucking gross. I said, y'all need to get
That's like
y'all
that shit years ago that
shit
was
on the
killing
middle shelf,
motherfuckers. What was it?
goddammit.
That Cisco shit?
Cisco.
Remember Cisco, to drink Cisco?
Nah.
Man, that shit was taking people out, man.
No.
I don't remember that shit.
I think it was too strong and shit. Some people died off that shit. Yeah.
Oh, they had a Four Loko
They took
year.
that shit off the shelf.
It'll be back.
Man, that Four Loko, man.
$25 for the tee? That's crazy.
25 for just one.
You got to give me something. You got to at least put a polo on the bitch or something. Like, I
Slip
don't
something
know.
on that motherfucker.
I'm not. No. 2025.
25.
For just one white tee.
I know. I say you got no. If it's gonna be one, it got to
Or
no.
you
no.
can go right to
I
Walmart
need
and
a
get
pack.
3-4 pack.
Fruit of the
3
Loom.
or 4 of them motherfuckers, man, for $20, man. Come on, man.
Fruit of the Loom ain't never.
That
had
way,
no
if you
nigga
stain
back.
that first one, you can throw on another one. Ain't no
Crazy.
fucking
Yeah,
way.
that's the thing about white tees, though. It's pretty much just that day. One wash, that shit ain't that white no more.
They do.
Hey, do it
just
seem
come.
like is it just me or is like I could literally go my whole life I don't spill shit when I'm eating, but as soon as I got on a white tee, it's
Boom,
just like,
everything fall on that motherfucker?
and I don't know why, but when a nigga want to wear a white tee, niggas always want to have a cookout, hot dog that fucked up the whole goddamn day every time. Hot dog, baked beans, all that shit
Go ahead, cuz.
every time.
So, anyways, we got totally fucking off topic, and I was about to jump into a break, but I'm not. We're gonna go straight to this Cap City shit. Get into some serious shit.
You say Cop City or
Cop
Cat City?
Cop.
I
It
thought
should
you
be
said
Cap fucking City, but nah, Cop City.
So what the fuck is that?
So, right in Atlanta, Georgia, they're building. The title is actually Cop City. They're calling it. God damn, that's how fucked up it is.
Technical foul.
God damn. Now I mean, it's like the Four Loko was fucking up, but yeah, it was like they're building a facility where they can train their police like military style to fight what they're calling urban warfare. Right outside, like the black neighborhoods, and it's like they're for I think what is it $60 million facility to go to war with who?
That's what I'm trying to figure the fuck out.
You ain't. This ain't the National Guard. This ain't our borders. This is for the neighborhood to militarize the police for the neighborhood.
They ain't even go that hard when China sent that damn balloon over here. Had everybody scared as shit.
Man,
They ain't even suit up. to do all that
Basically,
shit.
they're
Like, come on,
about.
bro.
It seems like they about to do some shit.
I already know what it is.
Yeah.
We know what it is. We got
Yeah.
common sense to know what it is. We know what they trying to do.
but
what
it
they about to
passed
do.
though. Like they was doing all this protesting and against, and I give it to them. They showed out like a motherfucker. They was out there and they was going to meetings and all of that to protest against it and speak up and organizing. But it passed. They're going to build this shit, fam. For who? Can you think about all
I say
the
everybody in the city of Atlanta burn that motherfucker down. Each brick they put up, burn it down.
You just gotta go to the
Burn
extreme.
it, burn it down.
He just gotta go to the extreme.
Said all on for whooping people ass, but not burning people up.
Yeah.
No, I said burn. I said whatever structure they put up. I ain't talking about the people. Whatever structure they try to build on that shit, just burn it down. Just destroy it.
See, then it's really gonna be some urban warfare.
Exactly.
And then we can just kick it off right there because you already passed the bill. I mean, we can kick it. There you go. We want to hear a lot of that.
No, we don't want to hear a lot of that.
It's
What they say, kaboom.
that
Man, fuck it,
that
man.
is
Like,
a war we cannot win.
yeah,
Now that it's time,
don't say that.
you can't.
Not right now.
That doesn't make sense, man. I say that all the time. Like, you can't go to war with these folks right now.
Man, I think we got,
Not on no scary
I
shit.
got some tactical shit.
Not on no scary shit because I ain't scared of nobody.
The problem with the war is it too much. It would spark. It's too much. It would spark too much because that's
You don't.
if-
You don't.
So you don't think
shit.
it's gonna happen eventually?
If it do, I hope motherfuckers is ready. I hope it
Because it's
doesn't.
gonna happen
I
eventually.
hope it doesn't.
I mean-
I think there's way more ways of settling things other than that. Even though I think whichever way it goes is gonna get ugly, but I don't think it has to go that way. Because it's gonna get ugly.
If the people and the police go to war, it's gonna get out of hand to the point where 9 times out of 10 the military is gonna get involved.
Why would they put? Do we got? Let's look at this Cop City, so they can explain it a little about what things that was going on better than I can.
The Atlanta City Council just approved Cop City, the $90 million police militarization facility for police to train in urban warfare. Community members and activists lined up to speak to oppose the building of the facility.
Spending $60 million, 60 million taxpayer dollars on a new police training facility is the most heartbreaking, reckless, and quite frankly, anti-black thing this city has ever proposed in my lifetime.
Atlanta only has one level 1 trauma hospital in the metro Atlanta area. But you want $60 million to Cop City.
Testimony went well until 3 a.m., with 210 people speaking against the facility and hundreds more outside that were denied entry. The Atlanta City Council ultimately voted to approve tens of millions of dollars to go to the project, despite the intense public outcry and opposition. This vote came on the heels of the recent arrests of the 3 organizers who led the Atlanta Solidarity Fund, which had provided bail money and helped find attorneys for arrested protesters. But the community is not giving up. Organizers filed a petition with the city of Atlanta that starts the process of getting the issue of building Cop City on the November ballot. They say the struggle doesn't end here.
Yeah, we're trying to get a people's referendum on the ballot. The Georgia Constitution allows for a ballot initiative. We see that as the next legal mechanism in order to get Cop City built or stop from Cop City from being built. So that is what we're trying to do. There's going to continue to be street protests. There's going to continue to be actions. There's a week of action coming up. But we also want to make sure that we have a direct path.
And the crazy thing is, they say it comes off the heels of them raiding a spot of the people that had a organization that was getting funds to bail out protesters because they was locking up protesters and shit. So they create this organization to get money to organize to bail these people out. They go raid their spot. Like, come on now. Like, this is right in our face showing us it's looking like motherfucking 60s, cuz it's looking like motherfucking like the 50s, like it is right in our face. If we try to build, like in the comments they just said, and I believe you said this earlier, like there's a lot of shit going on in Atlanta. We look good. We look real good. They're like, no.
We can't have that.
We can't have that. We can't have that.
So now they're preparing to go to war with black folks.
Yeah.
And the fucked up part is, all they gotta do is spark some shit.
Yeah.
It take one little spark, because all it takes is, like we all know, black person get shot. Protests happen. That's the spark. That's all they need. That's all they need. And the crazy thing is,
That's their excuse.
all they got to do is use that excuse and then shoot out a whole bunch of bullshit stories on Facebook, and then that shit gone. And it's nothing anybody. They're justified now.
They're justified now.
Yeah, you right.
Motherfucker said he had a gun. Ain't nobody there had one. They don't have no proof that nobody had one, but it's mentioned that there was a gun.
Yeah.
So now it's justified.
Come and terrorize
This is America.
a place that was thriving and turning more black.
Because what the fuck is urban warfare? Because
The word
that's
urban just
that.
got me.
No, that
It's
sounds
all
like
any
because for one, if we having warfare in cities, that sounds like you endangering the public.
Yeah. Yeah. But to stop for them is more like to stop your progress. They're willing to do so. You gotta remember the time that America got bombed on, it was on us by Americans. When they bombed, what was that? Philly? When they bombed Philly, and I believe that was in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? On American soil. They would do it. We just so sleep. We just like, damn. We not paying attention to it, but God, come on now. That's blatant in our face. That's blatant in our
cover
face.
that shit right up like nothing.
Yeah.
Look at Central Park in New York.
Mm-hmm.
That was all black.
A whole city.
That land right there, them trees, them parks and all that was
I
black.
used to think that shit
It's a
was
whole-
small
it's
until
a
they
lake
zoom out.
to
I'm
right
like,
the
damn.
fuck up like it's nothing. People running their dogs through there now, walking through the park and shit. It's crazy. There's even places out in Baltimore, like out in the county and shit, that was all black land.
I want to say it's
They
another
just
thing called
covered
like
up and shit.
Benton County or something like that, man. Near Baltimore, that was an all black joint.
That might be the one that you talking about, I think.
Something like that. I think I probably said
Was it
all
like
black.
it was like was it Rosewood or Raven? Something
That was Florida. I know what you're talking about.
Nah,
That happened in
this-
Florida,
nah,
right?
this in Maryland.
That Rosewood
Oh,
shit.
yeah, you talking about Rosewood?
Yeah, that happened in Florida.
Was it Bushwood? Is the one in Maryland? I mean, it was all black, and down in St. Mary's County.
No, I was talking about it was a black community they exterminated.
Yeah.
Probably was Rosewood.
I know what you're talking about. All because one white lady said that a black man raped her.
Yeah, and they
It was
went and
a white man that
exterminated the whole
raped her.
city.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yup.
But that's they shit that they do. Now, I mean, that gave them the excuse to do it. They wanted to do it the whole time.
That's what I'm saying.
They wanted
And
to do it the whole time.
That's what I say. This urban warfare bullshit. For one, it gets people who already have negative ideas about the hood anyway.
Yeah, Tulsa. That's what it was.
Tulsa.
Yeah.
It gives the people who were didn't like black people anyway a reason like, yeah, we need that. And then after we get it and a protest break out and like I said, an excuse is made, everything becomes justified and it falls into place like hotcakes.
Yeah.
And then that's
Definitely when it's done to black people, it's definitely justified.
and then the spark will happen to the point where you'll see more of them being built.
Man,
That's the plan.
You think
they already
what?
passed one
Come
now.
on, yeah,
It's on now.
It's on.
It's on. And
It's
they're-
on.
and
It's
crazy
on
thing
now.
is if black people don't wake the fuck up now, we gonna get
Yeah,
behind
this
on it.
this the time, bro.
It's time for y'all to go ahead and I don't mean to be like that, but
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
say
and
it
arm
like this.
yourselves.
I'm gonna say this to the black folks in Atlanta. You might want to, instead of worrying about dressing your kids and posting them on Facebook who got the freshest clothes and all this other shit, you might want to start taking them to a target range and learn and teaching them how to shoot a gun.
And do some drills in your
That's what you need to start doing, because the white man doing it to his kids, they go to gun ranges all the time and do all that type of shit and know how to camp out in the woods and eat off the grid and all that other
that's a
shit.
fact.
So for you black folks that I don't eat squirrel and I don't eat rabbit, you're gonna be a dead motherfucker out here. Because one thing about me, I was raised off the land.
Yeah.
So if anything ever get
I
down
won't,
to that, I'm gonna survive out here.
I won't, but I'm not.
I'm gonna
I
survive
don't
out
give
here.
a
I'm
fuck.
eating deer, turtle.
I'm gonna eat it all too.
I'm eating
but
it
I
all,
won't raise
bro.
on it though.
I was raised on it, so yeah, that ain't nothing living off the land. That shit in the store, we only went to the store for fucking ice cream.
God damn.
But guaranteed,
Shit like that.
Niggas only be
peas and
squeamish.
corn. We grew that shit ourselves.
Niggas be squeamish for about a week, guaranteed. Some niggas might die. Some niggas might not be able to get away with it, but I guarantee motherfuckers be squeamish
It's
for
gonna be
about a
some
week.
dead deer out there. Pow! I'm out there catching.
Because it's only so long a person gonna be hungry.
man.
But the thing is, like, on some real shit, they put this everywhere. What are they trying to say? Like, when you put all this shit
Man, we
together,
about
we was
to-
talking about AI shit that's taking our jobs
This is
in the,
what he
labor,
said.
in the labor world.
So it's just what he said.
You're cracking down on these. At the end of the day, these are our next generation. These are our teens that they coming up on.
Mm-hmm.
These are our youth that they coming up on. They ain't, I mean, militarizing on a bunch of grown folks. I mean, these are kids at the end of the day. I mean, you don't need all that fucking equipment.
And why you
for
need that
kids.
shit in the United States anyway? That makes you think too. Like they putting this shit, like the way they talking about training is some shit you would train if you ready to go to war.
It's
They
because
said urban warfare.
it's because
Yeah,
they couldn't.
you know what I mean?
They
But-
don't. They couldn't get the full military behind that shit.
So I guess these gonna be the new police stations.
Man, like
ever thought about that?
It's because they couldn't
These
get.
gonna be the new police stations.
They know
right
for a
here.
fact
training
that-
camps and everything.
They know for a fact that if they was to try that urban warfare with the military, they would have too many defects.
damn it, what they have tonight is going down in our neighborhoods.
You see the robots they working on?
No, I'm saying it would be.
The human robots they working on?
Yeah, I be seeing.
Oh, they tapping into that shit too. They still program them right now. They got one that can hold a whole conversation with you right now. He can smile. He got feelings and everything. And they still working on them right now. Real shit.
I'm thinking about how this city can potentially think about all the shit that's jumping right now. Music jumping through Atlanta. Tyler Perry got the Atlanta shit going on. You got all these entertainers, movie stars coming there buying property, buying neighborhoods back. You got the Jeezy got the shit going on. All this shit, I think that's the attention. That's what it is that's causing them to want to break that up. Then they take that away. We got to try to we just now
restructure.
We got it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's Black Hollywood,
and it ain't gonna be by the ones that's doing it now, because once you take away all their shit, they gonna get scared into submission.
You know what's crazy? When they tried to crack down on Hollywood, I'm gonna say white Hollywood, which is in California, because Black Hollywood is Atlanta. Everybody always knew that. That's where all the black celebrities and shit at. But when they tried to crack down on the shit with the kids and the child molesting station shit and all that shit was going out there and it was getting out there, you notice they stopped talking about it, right?
Immediately.
It just died. It just deceased. You don't heard nothing else about it. What happened to all these people that were supposed to go to jail?
About what?
All these labels or people that big ass people, big name people that was about to get busted for messing with kids and all this other
They got
shit.
that money.
But y'all locked R. Kelly up over some raggedy ass bitches he probably slept with 20 years ago. They mad because they broke and they ain't got no fucking money.
God damn.
I'm gonna be honest.
Put it like this. Let's say if he fucked them, if
did
this
the
stuff
same
is
shit
true,
with Bill Cosby.
I look
Tried
at it
the same
if
shit with him,
it
man.
is true, we'll lock his ass the fuck up. I just don't know if it's true,
I
because
ain't going with that shit.
I heard so many people say they got paid for their interviews and this and that. Know what I mean, so it's like they just wanted him for whatever reason. But if it's true, then shit, he need to be locked the
Same
fuck
shit
up.
they tried with Bill Cosby. Same shit. Same fucking shit. Just think about it, man. They gonna try to destroy a black man anyway.
Oh, I believe that. I
Tried
believe
the
that.
same shit with Michael Jackson. Tried the same shit with a lot of motherfuckers. Say Martin Lawrence was in California running around with a fucking gun, talking about he was crazy, and then we know that man got common sense.
But
we
was doing
listening
that.
to white media telling us this shit.
But he was
oh,
doing
he's
that.
crazy, and he's
No, he wasn't crazy, but he was doing that.
Why he was doing
It was
it.
a reason why he was doing it. That's a fact.
It wasn't because he was
doing
mentally
that, yeah.
fucked up. It was a reason why he was doing
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, and then
feel what I'm saying?
Then after that was the shifter who was at the top.
That celebrity world got to be a fucked up place,
got-
because
man, dark.
it's not many people that come out that shit intact.
Very dark.
Not too many black people.
And I know people that's in
No,
there,
it's not many
dark,
people
but
that
a
come
few
out that
people in
shit
it's
intact.
dark.
You know.
I look at it like they let black people get all of the fame and all of that because you are the entertainer, and we want the black entertainer to look like they live better than anything. But we're not gonna let you go out feeling that. Now, I mean, you don't forget, and then I let you do that. Now, I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Because by the time they get a little older, whatever, boom, I'm like, damn. So they have this huge legacy, like Rick James and shit, huge legacy of what they did. But what we remember is like, I'm Rick James, bitch, and crackhead, and this. I'm like, he didn't did so much, but the image
Negative-
flipped
negative
before
image,
they.
yep.
Well, you're not Rick James, but you get what I'm saying.
But that's them celebrities, they be fucking them up. It's because it's a game to them. Like you said, it's a game.
Like, what y'all think about Jamie Foxx? How he just disappeared off the... We heard he had a sickness. And
But
he was
they-
in the
I
hospital.
respect it.
We don't hear nothing
Because
else
their
about
family,
it.
they family said they're gonna be quiet, and that's their business.
So that's basically what it is.
And,
That's
I
what it
have
look
and the
like.
crazy thing is, everybody was saying that he was dying and everything, and they was just like, "Fuck y'all talking about?" His family even said had to come out and say something like,
said lock everybody up, just not R. Kelly. Go ahead.
Who said lock everybody up? Just
Who
now.
said
R.
not-
Kelly?
who
I'm gonna
said
go
not
with
R.
you
Kelly?
on that. We gonna go with Kels on that.
"No."
We going with
Who
Kels
said
on
not
that. They
locking
say
up
free
R. Kelly?
Kels, man. Stop doing them like that,
No,
man.
who said
Y'all
that?
could have kept Bill Cosby and let R. Kelly out. What the fuck? Y'all would let Bill Cosby out. He on his last album, man.
No, I don't know who said that, but
So
we gotta lock R.
that's a
Kelly
good
out.
reason
Man,
to
y'all
be
could have let
out.
R. Kelly out, man, and left and Bill Cosby in there.
Nah, that's a good reason
Because
to
I
be
think
out.
he was putting shit in that Jello.
Let's even listen. I think
Now we
motherfuckers was
be
getting
honest
high
with
as a
you, man.
bitch.
R.
back
Kelly has said a few things that put him on the spectrum. I don't care what nobody say. He admitted that shit.
His song was about sex anyway. You gotta think about it like that.
Yeah,
That's
but
just like Chris Brown. If somebody made up some shit, that's just like you say you ain't even gotta do it. But if somebody put it on you, it's bad. It's just
I'm the
bad.
Pied Piper of R&B, y'all.
Just think about Chris Brown.
Yeah, that is
Man,
no.
hey,
The
Pied Piper kidnapped kids,
He
cuz.
did. The fucking Pied Piper kidnapped kids.
Oh shit, he fucked my head up with that one. I forgot that nigga said that shit, man.
On multiple tracks.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Try to say
Whoa.
I know fuck with you, man.
I forgot that nigga did say that. He did say that shit though.
Yeah.
He definitely did. Damn, Kels. I still fucks with Kels though.
That's
man.
the
I gotta see some proof.
No, it's I can separate the music from the person. I look at it like, man, the man made dope ass music. I'm gonna bump his fucking music.
I see.
Like,
My
if he
problem.
did it-
R.
See,
Kelly.
my
if he did it,
problem
he
with
do
the
need to
music
be-
is I
he
just
do need to be locked the fuck
every
up.
time
If
I
he did
listen to it, I be listening to Joe. I'm like, damn, this nigga fucking around be talking to a little kid in the song. Did some of his lyrics be suspect and it made me turn the song off?
But
every
most
time.
of the songs that I like that's super sexual, R. Kelly was young when he made it. Like in our mind, he was always this age. He wasn't. You get what I'm saying? Like most of them songs, he was a young dude. And I look at it like, do I judge a person today off of their worst mistakes of 20 years ago? I'm like, that ain't who the fuck
Yeah,
they are
because we
today.
can't say that because, like I said, I'm a big fan of Chris Brown, but his music about fucking. Most of his music is about fucking.
But he ain't got no allegations.
But he know how to
of
flip
raping about it.
I about to say-
but see, if it came out, then people would look at his music different. Well, damn, he always making a song about
I don't
fucking
look at
and,
pedophiles
and the
different.
sex and this.
I don't
so
give a fuck how long it's been.
You know what I mean? Because at first you ain't gonna
No,
lie.
but I don't know if he did it.
Hey, but at first, right before we even
know
heard
he
these
did.
allegations about R. Kelly, right, we was cranking out.
Well, I don't know.
Cranking
If,
to him.
no, I don't know.
We
I don't know if
know
he
he
did
did
what
it.
he's locked up for right now.
And right now, yeah.
You
We
say
know
you
he
think
did.
he did it?
I think he did the pissing and all that shit. Yeah.
So y'all think OJ did it too? Because if the glove
No,
don't fit, you must have
no.
quit.
No,
That glove
I
ain't
don't
fit.
I don't think OJ
It was a weird ass theory that said it was.
Now I think he
possibly his
paid
son.
somebody to do it,
I
but I
heard
don't
that
think
theory,
he
too.
intentionally
There was
do
a
it.
theory said it was his
Yeah,
son,
it was his
and
son
that's
and he
why
was just covering
he
up,
said
man.
his son didn't like the
Oh,
wife,
see,
and
I
they
ain't-
always was beefing. They had
I heard
problems
that.
and
See, I
shit
ain't
before.
I
even
heard he
that
was
shit,
just
though.
going to take the fall, but he got the money to.
Okay.
I heard that too.
He a G now.
That glove ain't. If it's true, now I mean that's
Yeah.
just a. Now I mean,
I ain't gonna lie though. Say that yeah.
old heads been hitting young girls for years out there.
Right,
That's a
picking them
fact.
up from school, the
Don't
big
just
dope
lock 'em
dealers,
up
they
in
was
the-
picking the
Hey,
young
look,
girls
I
up
ain't,
from
I
high
ain't, I ain't gonna
school,
lie to
man.
that. And them
Come on,
niggas was
bro.
pedophiles too.
Right.
They are.
That's
Straight
man,
the
who
fuck
spoke,
out.
Somebody spoke on this topic and was like, if you gonna go, I think it was Lil Boosie said this shit. Well, if you gonna go far as locking R. Kelly up, you might as well lock the fucking. No, it was what's the name from Philly? I forgot it. Cassidy. Say, well, if you gonna go that far, locking them up, locking the niggas up in the hoods, that the dope dealers that was picking up the young girls in high school.
And they need to
Yeah.
be.
yeah,
They need
real
to be.
shit. This shit is real.
They
This
need
shit
to
is
be.
real.
I don't
This
know.
shit is real.
This thing, I don't have the mindset to say, but him.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, a person wrong is a person wrong. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you getting locked up for murder, you can't look at the judge and say, well, he killed somebody too. Your ass still going to jail.
Now this is gonna sound like I'm agreeing with the shit. I agree that everyone they should be locked up. Now, do you take into consideration the times?
No.
Because there was a time where I'm talking about not in our time, not in my mom's time, and nothing like that. Like there was where 14, 15 was just the age of they getting married and all the other shit. Like that was that time. Like it was not how we see it today. Now, if let's just say 20 years ago, like 16 wasn't looked at as today's 16. Today's 16 is way more kiddie than their 16. That was a different time. Now, I think it's wrong too because I live in this time. I can't see 16 but nothing but that. But at that time, it was not the same.
How long ago was that case?
What case we talking about? I was just talking about in generality.
Oh, I thought you were talking about motherfucking what's called. I was about to say, because I don't think that applies to that situation.
What case you talking about?
Talking about the R. Kelly
Oh,
joint.
no. I was talking about when we saying, you said someone a pedophile or whatever. So like, let's say if you had this dude that in 1964 or whatever, he got with this woman, he was fucking 25. She was fucking 16. But at that time, that 16-year-old was working in the same place as him. It's not like today's time when she was in school and shit. They was in the same building. Like, it was like co-workers. That was just a different type of 16. That age thing was different at that time. Would you hold that against them? I'm like, nah, that's what it was.
I mean, I work with 16-year-olds too.
Yeah, but in a different frame of time. Like, them 16-year-olds now,
Yeah, 'cause
like they're more going high school, middle school, all that stuff. We know that.
I mean, they were getting
There's
married.
different fathers out here.
I mean,
now,
back in the day,
'cause,
they were getting married, like
I will
you
kill
said,
a
at
nigga.
16.
You fucking with my daughter. You
Yeah,
25
me too.
to 16, nigga.
Me
You gonna
too,
die.
but that's because how
No.
we grew up in this time, so we see that age totally different. Back then, they were working like it wasn't like that. It was more of a we're all out here.
I mean, we had a lot of weird ass shit going on back in the day.
Right?
It just
a lot
is
of
what it is.
incest, a lot of that shit going on.
It was fucking
Damn.
Yeah, they was doing a whole lot
It was
of shit.
going on now in Virginia too.
Man,
Come on,
look,
cuz. I'm telling you, it was going
that
on.
second
everywhere,
cousin
man.
shit ain't mean shit. They was marrying motherfuckers off to that shit. Like, that was a thing. But we look at this shit, we look down upon the shit now, but niggas are really out doing it. Say, keep that shit in the family. Bloodline stay pure. That was a real thing.
They would say cousins make dozens. Ain't that some shit?
And that's why I believe you can
But-
go.
no mother-
That's
but
why I
that
believe you
goes-
can go to a town and see a whole lot of ugly motherfuckers in one area.
But that goes back down to like we look at it as nasty today, but within their time that they were doing it, it was right.
Yeah, back in that time.
To them, it was right. Them same people today probably wouldn't even dare do that shit.
I mean, shit.
Nah, fuck
So,
that.
yeah,
I can't
I agree.
agree with
Same
that.
like back in the
Today,
60s that
Fuck that.
it was a white dude that looked you get the fuck out of my way, nigga boy. But today he won't do
Say
that
it was
shit.
that time. Say
It was that time.
Say
It
it was that
was-
time in the 90s. Are you talking about the time that I'm talking about? Say it was that time.
Yeah, that
but
shit
I believe
was
that
going on in the
was.
90s,
It
like
was
shit.
though.
That incest shit too was jumping.
No,
in the
I won't
90s.
talk about
Nigga, I'm
incest.
talking about all that.
It was going on, but it was still frowned upon in the 90s.
They was
What?
doing that shit, man. I'm
What
telling
was?
you.
What's it called?
The
Incest.
Because they was
That's what
still
I'm
people
talking about.
still
No, I'm
no,
talking about
I'm talking about like
Family-
pedophilia and shit.
pedophilia, that, all that shit twines together.
Because that shit, them motherfucking court
Man, I'm
cases
telling you,
going
bro.
off in the 90s.
yes.
That shit
See-
was heavy in the 90s.
See,
real
when we
heavy.
say pedophilia, yes, as today stands, I look at it exactly as that.
I mean,
as
that's-
pedophilia.
I mean, that's
as
what they-
today stands.
I mean, back then, if they was
I'm
going to
talking
court
about-
for it, it was the same.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like you had to actually live through the fact to know that this thing was a everyday occurrence where it was a normalcy that was there, where it was like it wasn't as frowned upon as you think. Now, when we think about like
Neither was saying
Jay-Z,
nigga.
no, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
I
Like,
understand what you're saying.
You're born within this time, so there are things that's gonna be that we do today.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying it's still on that same path.
Not because
How is it not?
It's not.
How?
It's not.
No,
because,
you saying that because you black.
No, I'm
Because
saying
at the
that-
end of the day,
I'm saying
so
it
how is it
because-
different? If you're
I'm
going,
saying it
if you,
because I'm saying it because a person. Okay, if you lived in that time, you wouldn't. If you living on right and wrong,
Mm-hmm.
some of those people. Not saying you didn't have creepy ass motherfuckers that was just on some gross shit, but a lot of motherfuckers didn't view what they was doing as a right nor wrong because it was just what it was.
That was the norm.
That
back
was
then.
what
Yeah,
it
you
was.
right.
but that's what I'm saying.
But
It's
if they
still
looked
the
at it as
same.
being a pedophile, they wouldn't have did it at all.
It's still the same.
I mean, because that age
Wait,
dynamic was not
it's still
what
the same.
it is
with
as
mistreating
today.
black people. That was just.
I
the
see what
thing.
you're saying. I get what you're
Like
saying.
I said, I get what he's saying too, but it's still the same concept. Like you say, it's not, but
It's not.
It is how. Okay, so
Because to be
Every-
a pedophile, you know you're doing wrong, and you have a sickness that keeps you doing that wrong. But when you're walking through your everyday life not thinking you're doing anything, because
they didn't think they was doing nothing wrong.
the pedophiles know they're doing
the
wrong. That's why
racists
they
didn't
hide.
think they was doing nothing wrong either. They thought they was in the right.
No. People that people that think they're doing wrong hide their shit. Know what I mean?
Catch a
And that's why
pedophile in the act and see
pedophiles
how he
hide. Right? They hide their shit. People doing this out in the open is just a normal fucking thing.
Exactly.
So within a certain time, I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong as well. So we're in agreement that I think it's wrong, but I think we just have to put the time period in perspective. Now,
No,
I
I
mean,
do. I just compared the two. It's the same concept.
like with Bill Cosby with the Quaaludes and all that. I'm like, yo, that's like popping Molly or E-pills of today. They was all in the club doing that. Y'all can't be all getting high together, fuck this dude, and then later on say, oh, I woke up. Y'all always fucking high. Like let's just not do that. You
Just
gotta
because
put
the laws
time
changed
period-
now and everything.
Right. That don't make sense. You have to bring the time period and not think of today. When you judge somebody for back then on today's prism, of course they're wrong. If you go back, that means like Eddie Murphy would get hate crimes for saying faggot. But
Yeah.
back then, that's what it was. He didn't mean no harm to the people of today. Back then, that's just, hey, the gay people was laughing at it. That was the time of what it was. But today, gay people do not laugh at it. So you got to take the time into consideration.
I get
You
what you're
have to.
saying.
You have to. But even though I still think 16-year-old is too damn young. I do. But I do take in consideration that it was happening.
Like I said,
a lot because people work together.
I agree with you saying. It's still the same concept.
Of
Racism.
Racism?
Yeah. It's still the same concept. It
Say,
was
make
it
me
was
understand.
seen,
I'm
it
trying-
was
yeah.
still
I'm trying to understand.
think about it. So you saying back then it was not seen as wrong.
Yeah.
Because it was out in the open with it, they didn't give a fuck they was doing it, right?
It says 16 and 20 was normal, but 20 and 10 was pedophile. Exactly. Like, yeah.
But motherfucking at the end of the day, we now think that, you know, white people doing certain shit was wrong, but at the time that was a fucking normal thing. Like, granted, some people felt wrong about it, just like back in the day, some gay people felt wrong about what the fuck Eddie Murphy said, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter because that was the time.
Yeah, I get what
That's
you're saying.
that's what I said. I just said it's the same concept. But when
it
you trying to-
is.
Because that Chris Rock joke wouldn't have been that bad if it was back in the 90s.
Like cracker
As
ass
it
cracker.
is today. Nah, what he said to Will Smith, I don't think it would have went that far if it was back in the 90s. Joke wasn't that serious.
I don't know. I don't
Time
think he could have
period.
said cracker ass cracker on the stand up right now that he did on his stand up before.
Which one?
Chris Rock. We were like cracker ass cracker. Y'all remember that stand up?
You talking about the one he was talking about when everybody was mad when he said, "Yo, white kids die, keep the equality."
I didn't know he did that shit.
Because you talking about a police shooting. He said, I just wanted to be equal.
Yeah. I got his joke though. Like, of course you just want to be. He don't want to see them die. The whole thing was like, if y'all thought about
That
them
in
dying,
general,
we'll stop killing us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got his joke, but people so goddamn sensitive.
no, they like to do motherfucking mental gymnastics in their goddamn head to bounce around the point. Niggas know. I don't give a fuck nobody say. There's a lot of shit that everybody know exactly what people mean, but in order to keep your mentality,
They act slow.
them mental motherfucking gymnastics. Just like when your motherfucking girl knows she wrong. And her ass be like, I'm not wrong.
I was gonna.
Gymnastics.
I be seeing the banner pop up, then I see the banner go away. Let's get the banner up on the thing to get the numbers, because every time I say call in. But anyways, so when it comes down to, we was talking about,
But the whole pedophile thing, I think 5 years. Well, 4 years. Y'all was in school together at that point.
yeah, and definitely when you talking about different time periods.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of them things where it's gonna be different later on. It's gonna change again.
The crazy thing
That's the
is,
thing. It's
the
gonna
wild
change
part
again.
is, I feel like the way the world moving is about to go back.
To being younger,
Yeah.
that's fucking sick. But I can see that
Because shit, even fucking Maryland, the legal age consent is 16.
of consent of
Sex.
come again.
Yeah, that's Maryland thing.
I ain't never heard of that.
Most definitely.
That shit new to me.
And when I first thought of some bullshit when I lived here, but that's what
That's crazy.
Well, that's
I'm torn on that.
there's a lot of young.
I ain't never know that shit, and I'm from her.
I'm kind of torn on that because
Damn.
on
that's
one
crazy.
hand, nah, I don't think that's right.
That's
but
weird
on
shit.
one hand,
I remember all the young thoughts he say that shit every day in school.
on one hand, I look at it like that's fucking gross, and on another hand, I look at it like, who the fuck am I to tell them that they can't? It's their fucking body.
Mm-hmm.
They
And
can do what the fuck-
fucked up part is I never seen this shit in well. A lot of them motherfuckers fucked up now.
What you mean?
They on all types of drugs now. Every last one of them.
Nah.
That said it.
They said what?
They said this shit back in the day.
They was gonna do it anyway, whether they said it or not.
Oh no. I was talking about
Motherfuckers was fucking at 16. It's not.
No. I'm not saying that motherfuckers weren't fucking at 16.
I was in there at 15.
I'm talking about the motherfuckers that was fucking adults at 16.
Yeah.
The ones that go hop in the,
Yeah.
we freshmen, they go hop in their 30-year-old nigga car.
Yeah, I got a ride. I said, damn, who that?
Your
He got
daddy
a whole
bitch?
beard and everything. Yeah, that's fucked
A
up.
whole
too.
goatee.
That's fucked. See, like I said,
See, your
seeing
nigga
that
can't
stuff-
even go to your prom.
Seeing that stuff today is wrong. Seeing it back then was wrong, but I think it was just more of the time. I mean, so yeah, it's fucked up. Like it's like when they were saying Jay-Z and what's her name, Foxy Brown. I'm like, damn.
Damn.
Yeah, so technically he was on some nasty shit.
I heard about that shit too. That was a minute ago, but I ain't know that shit was. Yeah, damn. So how old was she then?
I think she was like 14 or some shit. Yeah.
Damn. There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
It's all in the industry. These young girls
but at
that
the
be
same
coming
time-
out with these whack ass songs, you be like, how the fuck she get all this fucking?
That's why I say I look
publicity?
at the times because I'm like, if she was 14, he was like 19 or whatever the fuck he was, and if you think of that time, talking about 90s, early 90s, and some shit like that, like that's what was
You
going
said
on.
14, 19?
19, I don't know how old he was. Know what I mean,
But that sound about like 14, 19, 20.
know what I mean,
I don't know.
That's just like with the
It-
lyrics.
I
too far
think I
for
think
me.
I think it's too hard
Yeah.
to try to
yeah,
put your brain into that because
Definitely
no
right
matter
now.
how you try to do it in your head, you're like some pedophile shit.
it is.
It is.
It's hard to
Definitely
fucking.
is. 20, 25.
But I just wanted to be a fair assessment of a person. Know what I mean, because I don't think like Jay-Z probably wouldn't teach his kids now no shit like that. But at that time, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So
There's
I
some
wouldn't
nasty
want-
motherfuckers that's just
I,
doing this shit.
yeah, I believe it's some pedophiles. out
It's
there
in the
just-
game.
I mean,
It's in
shit.
it.
'Cause I ain't
It's
gonna lie.
everywhere.
What's that motherfucker Nickelodeon? He fucking up all the kids. I forgot his name. Fuck was his
Said
name?
Nickelodeon.
It's the he was like a producer. I'm talking about like the Amanda Show, motherfucking like basically iCarly, all the shit. He was fucking up all them kids. I forgot what the fuck.
Having sex with him?
He was on some other shit. A whole
Damn,
lot of sick
cuz
shit.
I think I know the dude. I forgot his name.
That's terrible.
Mhm.
See, people like that, like, I don't even think about it.
I told you them younger celebrities and shit.
That's
See,
why.
if
Like,
people, if flipped people think it's okay, if flipped people think it's okay. Explain what you're saying in the comment because I'm not understanding your comment. But I just think that us as people, we're gonna go along with what our time is. You know what I mean? And then once you pretty much accept your thing from like your early teens to about 27, 30 years old, those beliefs and stuff is kind of set in stone at that point. Everything that comes after that, you're going to go against.
mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? Until something convinces you otherwise, we're like, I got to change that detail. But you pretty much ride with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with America.
Yeah.
We're kind of just stuck.
And opinions aren't really authentic anymore.
The question is, how the fuck do we get out of it? Being stuck.
This, more
Just talk-
people
just talking about it and trying to find solutions and shit.
being showing people that we can openly have conversations, laugh at certain shit, not getting our feelings about this, and that, and it's all right. We can disagree, we can do all of this
Right.
stuff because this is what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Know what I mean, that's how you get better. I'm gotta hear you out, you hear me out. But if I'm telling you this how I live and it offends you, nigga, I did,
Just like, man, you'd have had some debates on here. They probably thought, man, soon that camera cut off, them motherfuckers gonna be fighting after that.
But the
nah,
thing
that's my
is, you
brother. You feel
supposed
what I'm
to-
saying? That's
it
you
get
supposed to have that.
heated.
I love them ones though. I
Yeah.
love them type of joints. I
Because
do.
it gets shit.
I
I
ain't
don't
gonna
care
lie.
nobody say everybody done had a night
I
where
love
like
them
it's
joints.
you and a couple homeboys, y'all get drunk and y'all done had a debate on some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Ain't even nothing important.
Uh-huh.
Nothing like that. Y'all niggas just drunk had a debate on some dumb shit. Like mother, hell no, SpongeBob did live on the left and not the right, nigga. Like dumb shit. Drunk as a bitch.
Right.
Don't even know.
It's just a debate. That's that, man. I'm telling you.
yeah,
That's all it is debate. And it's good to have those. You
It's
feel what I'm
healthy to
saying?
have.
And it's good to be around those type of people that can take accountability, that can take criticism, that can hear being you not right all the time.
it
And
makes
not-
you not talk when you're around
I
people
think
that,
that
don't.
I
know
think
how to do
that bullshit that they pushed for a while when it came to how to speak to people, like when they was telling you, "Oh, you don't talk about sports, politics, or all that shit." It's bullshit.
right.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Everything.
That's how
Because
I feel.
for one, politics. I don't care what nobody say. There's a lot of people that say they don't like politics. They don't like talk about politics or the shit. Like, you know, if you don't really, I kind of can't really get behind it because that's the life. Politics is not just the government. That's
It could be
how
any- yeah, it's
we
life.
live.
It's politic, yup.
Politics, like it's
Right.
how we live. So for you to say you just disinterested, that just means you basically pushing real life to the side.
It's
But
just
and
accepting
when,
whatever.
you can
Yeah,
type
I
when you
agree.
can type your thoughts and you don't have to be face to face with a person and say it, you're not comfortable with your emotion about the things you're talking about. You know what I mean? So then all you got is anger now, and you're not. I can't fuck with that.
Right.
Know what I mean? I can't fuck with
That's
that.
why I'd rather talk
ain't gonna lie.
face to face than
I'm too,
send through
I'm
text.
too
message.
much of a troll. Look, when I see I'm
see
getting
it.
riled up, I say ha ha.
I be saying certain shit he be posting. I'll be like, this man wild as fuck.
I have a
God
ball
damn.
all fucking day. Because at the end of the day, I feel like I'm supposed to be able to. Like, even if like I don't hate, crazy thing is I don't say nothing hateful. I just be saying real shit. And I feel like I shouldn't have to be quiet because my real conflicts with the lie you like to tell yourself. It's not my problem.
Right.
Your whole self-esteem, that is something for you to deal with. Not me.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I don't mean to do this to swap topics like this, but since next week we have an oncoming Father's Day. Now, the question that I pose is,
You don't get a gift for doing something you're supposed to.
ooh,
I'm
that was exactly what I was going to add.
I ain't no. I'm a psychic.
The question that I ask is, why isn't Father's Day as celebrated as Mother's Day? Why is that?
Can I say this without being
That's a
canceled?
good question.
Can I say this without being canceled? Single mamas. They
Come again?
fucked up the game.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How the hell did you go blame? Okay, you got to explain that. How you going to blame single moms?
No, I'm just playing. Not just single moms in general, but a lot of the notion that men are just not in their kids' life. Like, even like we can see the fact that we have full-blown actual families that still exist. Hell, we even got dads that actually do a lot of shit for their kids. But it's a big notion that like most dudes just don't take care of their kids.
Now, even then, the ones that do, you don't see a big push on Father's Day.
Because it's not a
The
norm.
way-
It's pushed that you're supposed to celebrate the mom because mom does all the shit. But it's not pushed for the dad because in the bigger eyes of society, most of them not there.
Which is lies, though.
Exactly. But that's the message that's pushed, like, dads don't give a fuck about their kids, which is a big ass fucking lie.
Damn. If I look at it like, to take the energy, for real, it takes some type of energy in you to just know that this day is about the dads and not acknowledge it at all. You're taking the effort to do that. Now, I mean, you know what it is and won't even shine the light. I'm like, well, God damn. What type of shit is that? And it's on a huge scale. Like, you'll see Father's Day roll around. We just seen fucking Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. We seen, just watch your social media. Watch Father's Day. You're going to see the same ones you seen last year, them same motherfucking ones. Them same dudes. They the ones that they people give a fuck. You know what I mean? Or if you're like me, don't post me at all. My wife can show me that she give a fuck at home. Know what I mean? I'm not really a post me unless we got some black shit being posted or some shit about this show. I really give a fuck that they see me. But
And all the
Keep it
gifts
out.
is usually something for the dad to do for everybody else, usually. It's weird. Like, you get dad. Like, I mean, I guess.
I got a lawnmower so you can cut the grass.
yeah.
Look, a grill so you can cook.
Yeah.
And then look, on Mother's Day, you see diamonds, flowers, edible arrangements.
New car. Shit, furniture.
I ain't gonna lie.
They could have paid all the furniture off.
Say,
that
Mama,
shit.
I love you, but you gonna have to wait till I'm in a different tax bracket if I go to K's for Mother's Day. I'm just saying.
Oh, shit.
It's not bad. That's a little all right. But
That just said
I just
$5.98.
like stuff like that. Plus, I don't think we really want it. But at the same time, I think acknowledgement is
Something that everybody wants.
like, as a man, we walk in the store on Mother's Day, we just know it's Mother's Day. I'm talking about the lady can be walking out the store. You're gonna say it to her. You're gonna say it to her. It's just in us. You done seen 100 women today and they all fucking heard Happy Mother's Day. Walk in the store on Father's Day. Ain't nobody said a goddamn word. Not nothing. They ain't saying shit. Why?
That's crazy.
I said,
I'm just saying.
I had made a post. I said, every girl that's ever called me daddy got to send me a Father's Day gift.
It's so fucking.
I'm gonna need my.
You said, do
post.
you need it face to face or through the mail? They got to send it. You got one of them send it through the mail.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
Said they don't want the family dynamic shown. I can see that. You know what I mean? Because to hype up the man is to hype up the family because the man is there with the kids. And you don't want to hype up the family because that means y'all going to be together. Y'all might fuck around and have way more kids. You know what I mean? If y'all knew y'all was staying together forever. Now I mean, we'll have way more kids. That's building up our population, and yeah,
Most definitely.
but I want it. I don't know what I want. I want it to be
You never know what you want. And make it hard as shit.
yeah. I want it to be at least more acknowledged or something. Now I mean, even if it's not by other people, by more men, we don't really. Know what I mean,
We don't be acknowledging nothing of ours, like birthdays, when it
Yeah.
comes to Christmas, Valentine's Day. They give us that same leftover pussy from last year. On Valentine's Day, every goddamn year. Damn, you ain't put a ribbon on the motherfucker or nothing. You just
it's like, but I wouldn't know what I want.
Not a goddamn thing.
That nigga said Yanni Steam or nothing. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what I would expect though. I mean, I want to know what that. I think it should be start with us though, as men.
Shit.
We should acknowledge it more between us to make it. If we want it bigger, we got to do it
I
ourselves.
agree with that.
Shit. And for the ladies out there, there's a lot of things you can get you do that just like it don't even gotta be expensive. I ain't gonna lie, some heartfelt shit will make your nigga day
I
better.
want to give. I really don't want to give.
So no, I'm talking about like some heartfelt shit. Like, so if your girl just like instead of giving a gift, she just gave you an actual like love letter with everything she appreciate about you, shit like that. That
Yeah.
right there will make
Do
your
it.
nigga whole
Yeah.
day
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact because
I agree.
that's thought provoking. You took the time.
to write a
We
letter.
don't ask for much. Just a little.
Crazy
just,
thing is-
just a little bit to show that you care. Man, that'll man.
Most dudes don't even ask for things that you have to purchase from their women.
Actually,
I mean,
I
you
agree.
do have
Some
stuff
shit like that.
I mean, you know, but most time you don't like. Now, I mean, it's like shit. If I can't buy it, I don't get it. Now, if she wants to, then
Yeah.
that's something
different.
different, right?
Shit, I had a girl for Valentine's Day did some motherfucking. I was crazy thing is it was first time for me. I was crazy thing is it's like damn I ain't appreciate the shit back then. It was fucking I was like 19 and shit and like she gave me my gift on like the beginning of February. And it was like 14 goddamn notes. And she told me to open them every day until motherfucking Valentine's Day. It was every day. It was just some sweet shit that she fucked with me about. I was like, damn. It was like thoughtful in a way.
you probably threw it right in the trash too.
I ain't throwing
You ain't wear that.
it was in the drawer.
It was in the drawer. Where's that now?
It was 2019.
You
I mean,
got it. In the goddamn trash. All her thought provoking gift gone. It was the thought that counted. It was the thought.
I told her about it later on in life.
But yeah, shit like that, like just not asking me to do shit today. That'd be lovely. Stuff like that. Like, you know how dudes is usually ripping and running. Can't go to the store. Can't do this.
You know, goddamn well.
Yeah, you doing
You're not
something.
gonna get
silly.
one day.
Crazy thing.
You cooking your
without
own
that.
goddamn
Something
Father's
I just
gonna
thought about that. Yeah,
Day. You gonna be
they'll-
on the grill cooking your own Father's Day shit.
that shit is the worst.
Goddamn.
If it was on the grill, I wouldn't care.
And the sad part, everybody's sitting around waiting for you to finish.
Wait for you
like,
to
why
finish.
the fuck am I standing up here anyway when it
Yeah.
should be the opposite? Is the food done yet? Man, fuck you.
I already know what I'm getting you for goddamn Father's Day. Let me get you the goddamn certified dad fit. Let me get you this Skechers with the little green hue from the grass on that junk. Them blue shorts that just right above the knees with them high socks.
They gonna get
And a damn eight.
cut grass.
work.
Cut grass in them Jones.
God damn.
That's what you do in the sketches. Cut grass. That's for the Walmart specials.
You gotta get them jean shorts. You know what I'm talking about? Them
Oh,
dad
shit, like
jean
these
shorts. With the knee-high socks.
He said a knee-high socks. God damn.
We're at the bottom of the totem pole. We put our family first and neglect ourselves. That's a fact. Like, as a man, we do.
We was taught
I
that.
yeah. I think we was taught to look at helping others before ourselves. It's like, damn yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be stressed the fuck out in front of somebody. They will come straight up to you, look past all that pain in your face, and they're going to ask you for something.
Most definitely.
And you're going to go do it because you know you want to, number one. And number two, if you look at them and tell them you can't do it because of all the things you got going on, they're not going to care.
Nope.
They're
They're gonna be
used
mad
to
at
you
you.
getting what they want. And they want it now. So might as well go ahead and do it. Just is what it is. I mean, not saying that's in a good place to be, but
That's how most people look at it.
yeah,
Fuck all that.
nah, not for you.
I said I'm looking for a wife, not a dependent.
Yeah. What's y'all opinions, man, on this Father's Day? Why isn't Father's Day more amped up? more talked about at least. More the fact that this person is, you do have good men out there that are doing whatever their best day is. Maybe not the perfect father that people put on the internet and say a dad should have been this and a man should have been that. Maybe they're not that fucking fairy tale.
You know another thing that's probably fucking it up? The what you call the motherfuckers? Not too many people together.
Yeah.
So who they who is, I mean, granted, you know, kids be kids, and if they know about it, they might make something about it. But if you so happen to don't really have a lady, you just got your baby mama, and she don't
Wasn't
fuck with your
that was
ass.
trending yesterday, where they had all the they asked the women would they rather have a married man that says no to you 35% of the time, I can't remember percentage of the time, or deal with a married man that hardly ever tells you no. Know what I mean? Most of them, all of them said they would rather just deal with a married man.
Because they don't like that.
Yeah, that's what they excuse with it. Don't tell me no. I'm like, wow. Wow, you want me to go to my grave just to give you the things you want?
Yes,
and
man.
who's gonna
And
give me
yes,
what the
man.
fuck I
And
want?
crazy thing is, she be mad as shit, she meet me. So you better go get a married man. So he fuck with you. So I ain't got it.
I want to know
I ain't
what
being
was the
unhappy.
age demographic of the people that he asked that question to. 'Cause they just seem on some young shit. Unless I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, the mindset from like 32 down is kind of degraded over the years.
Or is there, or are they just the loud ones again, like we said earlier?
Yeah, they the loud ones. City girls are the loud people.
Yeah, because I think
They-
it's way more civilized motherfuckers
The civilized women that
in
work.
the world. I mean, definitely
that's the problem.
Definitely our black women, like
The
they're way more
civilized, hard-working people that they need to ask be at work at the time.
Yeah,
And the motherfuckers the loudest who ain't really doing shit be the ones like, yeah, I need some money. The Cash App posting hoes.
Father's Day is coming. Getting ready to get. Shit, get ready to get another damn thing.
Oh,
That's
shit.
a fact.
Pack of socks.
Man said the Cash App posting hosts.
You might get some socks. I look at it like
I ain't gonna lie. I used to joke about
we make
that.
the day the day. Know what I mean? Like, well, we try to make the day to day. Let's say if you ain't even got the ends to get your girl something, that day she's gonna know that you are doing your all to make sure she ain't got to move from right that spot. She whatever the little things you can is gonna be about her that day. You're gonna be like, this is your gift right here. All right. The rest of this day is just nigga that happened already. Back to the program.
Most definitely.
like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, real shit.
But that's how it is, though. Like,
it definitely is.
Or they give
God
you
damn.
one day off, and then the very next day it's like, okay,
Back to your duties.
we need you to go ahead and all that shit you neglected yesterday. Need double time.
Double time.
Double time. So you need to put in hours on the clock.
crazy thing is, all the things that we're talking about, laughing at, we was gonna do it anyways. That's the weird shit. It's just that. So it's like I said, I don't know what it is that we were really wanting it, because I don't think we want anything. It's just weird. Why is it like that? I mean, because for real, we don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't really care about my goddamn birthday. It's just a day to me.
I ain't gonna lie. It feels like the older I get, the less I care about that.
Yeah, I just be like,
Says another day around the motherfucker.
yo, like, what you doing on your birthday? Going to work, bitch?
Says a closer to death is what the fuck it is. I ain't even worried about
Nah,
this
I
shit no
don't
more.
believe- I don't believe in that, because you have way more older years. Like once you hit, like let's just say 20.
don't know
Once you
that.
hit 40, you done did another 20 fucking years.
You don't know that.
That's not, you don't know that, but you know that there's a chance that you can have way more years on you than younger years. These are just the beginning stages for real. It's way more life past that 18 stage. You make it a goddamn 70. You done did 18 so many goddamn times, but we hold on to that piece for some reason. Like, nah, that's not what
I don't think
is.
it's that. I just think that after that age, because everything before that age just seems so subliminally long. And after you turn that age, this shit, you just get on the motherfucking express train and life wisp your ass through that bitch. You're like, God damn.
And it's about
25.
what you did at them younger years. Because I believe when there was a time where parents can discipline, grandma could discipline, and all that, they kind of prepared them for this age. Know what I mean? But now it's like you just let them bullshit around and joke around with each other and TikTok and all that. They get to this age like, God damn.
And now
life
they
is just-
depressed as shit.
Yeah, life fucking them up. Like, nigga, yeah, it was real over this bitch, wasn't it? But
That's
you
can't
can't really say shit.
We fucked up the game. Like, a lot of people gonna be mad. But, like, that whole, like, no bullying stance. Like I get like the extreme shit, but like with the kids not wanting to be roasted, you know, to play back and forth. Like people gotta understand that realistically, there are assholes in this world that you will never not have to deal with. And there's a lot of people that's in jobs now that go to the bathroom crying because the shit that boss done said, or they can't handle the workflow. They can't handle life because a customer didn't cuss them out, so they in the bathroom stressed out. I ain't gonna lie, I done had many customers cussing me out in the day, and I give no fucks because once I take off this smock, this shit don't mean shit.
Right.
I ain't with it getting cussed out at work. Period. I'm not. I don't give a fuck where I work at.
New customers is hilarious.
Listen.
You feel like
Listen.
I feel the same way.
I don't listen.
Respect is.
I'm one of them motherfuckers like that's not what you do.
Y'all never hear the stupidity they be cussing you out about though. I think the shit be. I think it's because
You're not gonna hear the stupidity they cussing me about because you're not gonna cuss me out. I don't care what.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
do.
make you feel that comfortable to even come at me like that.
No, it ain't about this your company.
Fuck
This
that.
or that.
I
You're
agree
not
with that
coming
shit.
at me wrong. Now, if I fucked up and I did wrong, tell me I fucked up, I did wrong. I can accept that. But you motherfucker, nah, this man right here, this is just a job. I'm gonna knock you out. Let's not do that. That's not.
See, I never got
not
cussed
even
out to
think
that
you
point.
think you can do
I just
that.
got cussed out to the point where they were saying shit like motherfucking like they wanted a 25 cent, and I'm just in my head thinking like these niggas really mad over
Oh, you said a
25
customer?
cent. Yeah, 20.
I thought you
customer.
were saying a person of like your employee.
25 cents.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like a lot of this shit be so dumb and so funny that you just look in your head. Like I had one dude like real mess me. I got a quarter, man. I got a quarter. Like take the goddamn quarter. You so
That's
mad?
crazy.
Like
25 cents.
Or the
Dumb
one-
ain't even 25 cents no more.
Laugh at some stupid shit.
one lady had one from a Walmart tattooed on her arm.
She had what?
She had Walmart tattooed on her arm.
Like the logo?
Yeah, no, it was on her hand. So the fucked up part is she fucked me up because I don't know if this was meant to be her like little joke or something, but I wasn't expecting it. She said because she was like, I know their policies, and she was just like, I know their policies, but she had like the Walmart and the star on the back of her hand. So I'm just like, so she know it like the back of her hand. Said, so why the fuck would you get that?
That's
So
crazy.
weird.
I literally, my manager had sent me on break because I couldn't stop laughing.
Go ahead. man.
Because it caught me off guard. Like, she real life had the star, the swoosh, the whole Walmart spiel on her hand.
She didn't have a father. That's what it was. That's why I need to be more celebrated.
She's a true employee, man. She love Walmart. She'll
didn't
die
have
for
a
that
father.
She
shit.
was just a
like-
customer. She ain't never worked there.
Now,
Man, fuck
do you
that.
think that really plays a part, or that's just something we say?
What?
Like, I can look at dudes sometime and tell where won't no dad in his life type shit. And maybe that's just in my head. But do you think that really plays a part? Know what I mean? And they would have turned out how it was going to turn out either way. And we just blaming something.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I can say that.
I could say it's a little
Because
bit.
you got some that got both parents and they still
Overused.
fucked up.
I could say it's an overused term, but I can also say that it is a big problem. Because you can also see like the effects of the dad not being in the home and how it is
I agree with that.
fucking shit up.
So it depends on how that dad behavior would have been if he was there.
Pretty
Because if
much.
he was going to be there and step in and be a dad,
It would have been different.
now if he was going
But
to stand there and just do the same shit,
Yeah.
probably, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
because if you a holiday dad, you know, you ain't really.
What's the difference between dad and father?
That's just a name. I feel like if we put something on that, it's because we put that on it. Dad, father's the same shit. I mean, what the fuck, daddy, dad, father.
I look at
same
father as a
fucking
person that birthed you. A dad is a person that raised you and took and shit like that. That's how I see it. Because
that's
technically that is his father. Because if I pop that out my balls, then
That's weird.
I'm the father.
That's a weird. That
That
way
came
to
out of
put
my
it.
balls.
No,
at the end of the day.
no, I was saying it's weird
I had it before
because
the women. Like, it should be real. But let's go.
because it's usually it's crazy. I say the opposite.
What's that? Oh, so the dad is the.
And the father is just like, because that's why I was like father figure and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I would say like that's the one who kind of put that figure you have of to be a man rather than just your birth father or some shit.
I can see that. I can see that.
Cause just like it's people that got dudes who's like they
You know,
say
that
it's like
nigga-
they father.
That nigga said that so damn much. Like that was my name for a second. So what? Father figure. And for a little while, there was a time period.
He ain't know what else to say. I don't know what to call him. Father figure? I mean.
I used to ain't say none of the shit. I used to ain't fuck with the whole, it's just a name.
No, he's just, that's him.
Yeah.
He ain't got no goddamn sense. Something wrong with him.
It's the weed.
He had the little white girl out there. Hey, father figure.
Oh shit, she was yelling it too. God
Still to
damn.
this day, I just see her randomly in the store. Father figure. I'm like, Lord, what the hell? What the fuck?
Damn. Yeah, it can. You feel what I'm saying? Like I had both of my parents,
Me too.
so I can say that shit. So I can't speak for the ones that ain't never have it, but God damn, I know it can cause an effect because a woman, like they've been saying it for years, and this is facts, cannot raise no man 100% fully. She cannot.
I don't think a
give
man
him
can raise a
everything.
woman fully either.
And exactly, it go both ways. It cannot happen. Why you think some parents or some mothers, once their son get a certain amount of age, they send them
Send
to
it
their
to the
father?
father, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? There's nothing else they can do after that.
Because they don't understand the emotions and nothing.
You can
they
feed
going
them,
through.
you can take care of them, you
Yeah,
can do that
you can
shit.
raise
but
them.
As far as being
You
a
don't
man,
understand how
can't
they
do that
feel.
part.
You can bring
Right.
Because it was something somebody said is a lot of the times, and somebody said this, a lot of times that men and women have disagreements on stuff that's said is because a lot of times men mean exactly what the fuck they just said. And women try to interpret it.
And
And
in the
you
way
can't because it's exactly what the fuck they just said. So a lot of times, there's a lot of times y'all get in an argument, and I know it's a lot of men that have been in the situation where you just like, that's not what I said.
Yeah.
That's not what I said. And I think that is true when it comes to young sons and their mothers as well.
Because the son is saying it. So, matter of fact, you're right. I used to get in trouble a lot for that as growing up. I would say things, they would say, you talking back, you're being smart. I'm like, huh?
No, I was
You
just telling
asked me
you
a
what I
question,
was
and this is what it is. They ain't trying to be smart. God damn it. Then all of a sudden you got smacked in your damn lips. Like, next time I'm a lie, God damn it.
You can't do that because you can't have your kids because if you get your kids lying, that's when your kids form liabilities, and we can't keep that spreading through the
And they'll
community.
never tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Look you dead in your face crying and lying the whole time.
I think the fear of children not being able to talk to a parent, I think a lot of that time comes from the parent-child relationship, but a lot of it's from their imagination as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of they were scared to talk about this anyways. So they get this whole thing where I can't tell them, like, you wasn't comfortable with saying it yet. You know what I'm saying? It just
But I feel
what
like
it
the parents gotta be there too to make them feel uncomfortable, make them feel
is.
comfortable
you
to
can't
talk to
make
them
a
about
person
certain
feel
shit.
comfortable about talking about something you don't know what's going on.
But if you give them,
It depends on how you react to certain things.
It depends on how you was raised too. Because if you build certain bonds where your kids feel comfortable to talk to you about certain things, and they ain't got to worry about, oh, mom gonna yell at me, or mom might do this, or mom might say this, or dad might say this.
It's
then
just
it'll be
certain
more like-
shit because it's just like it's certain things that no matter how your parents raise you, unless your parents just ain't give a fuck, you will never say to them out loud. And that's just a
what I'm
fact.
saying. Like, it's just
and then
it's circumstantial.
also there's certain times where certain parents can create the atmosphere where kids just don't want to talk about anything. And it's like I said, it's a two-way street.
I don't. Maybe because I'm grown, and maybe a couple years ago I probably wouldn't have thought this, but I look at it like I don't think you really can create that. I think the child creates the atmosphere. I think that's their mind state because a parent is going to react differently to everything a child brings them. Now, I mean, they might bring them something that does make them mad. They might bring them something that have them sitting down talking to them like this. They might bring them something that, you know what I mean, they're going to get different parenting things. Now, the child's going to take maybe the mad one and say, oh, I can't talk because they did that. That parent had to do that. I think the child creates that in the mind. You know what I mean? They create that. That's one of those things because you're never going to get them just talking to you sitting down on the bed for every single thing. Sometimes you have to be scolded. Sometimes you have to be that. Sometimes you might need to be smacked in your goddamn neck.
That's what I'm saying. It's circumstantial.
Just be real.
It depends on what it is, and also depends on the situation.
Yeah, from the child. You know what I'm saying?
Both
The parent-
standpoints.
The parent is gonna. I got a homeboy that I ain't gonna put his business out there or nothing like that. But he a grown man. Now I mean, and his parents are parents, so he's got things going on. He don't live with them or whatever. He got things going on, and they call him and say whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop. And I'm like, yo, being that he don't have kids, And me, I tell her like, yo, you understand when you have kids. I'm like, they can't turn it off. I'm like, it may piss you off right now, and because you know this and you know that, and they're saying this, they can't turn that off. You're a grown man, but they don't know how to turn that off. They're gonna say whether because they don't know the right. You know what I'm saying? They don't know the right is I gotta say something to steer them because whatever it is going on is wrong. So they don't know how to turn it off. So it's
especially something that's been going on for X amount of however you've been alive.
What you mean, like, if something that they're seeing?
No, they've always, like you said, they can't turn it off because they've always they've always had to talk to you like this, no matter how old you got, and it's just like from that, it's not really. That's why people just like they damn near in their 60s and they they mama 80 years old still. Hey, you need to go over there and do so and so and so.
Let's just say if a parent, let's just say if a child, I don't know how I want to say it, auto-corrected a lot of the things that they was going through and stuff, and the parent will say less. Now, I mean, they will feel like, I'm way more comfortable. I can say things with it. They don't say anything to me anymore. It's just not that much to say to you about. You get what I'm saying? But as soon as something else happens, they're going to be right there again, saying something again, because they can't change it. They can't turn it off. You get what I mean?
No, I don't feel like that creates that space, though. I
think it does, because once a person says something to someone, they go like this, and now they get to thinking, all I was saying was this, and maybe I shouldn't have told them that, and da-da-da-da, based off of what someone said to them. But they're going to say it regardless.
A relationship can pretty much does that. That's literally pretty much just a relationship thing as well. Because like I said, when it comes to, like, granted, I get what you're saying, because that's actually a true fact that we talked about before, where that was when we brought up with grown people who are mad at their parents from years ago and shit like that. I was saying more of point of like a relationship. That's just like, let's say, even with a dude and this girl, if you've been with this chick and so like, even if you're saying you had this certain type of relationship where you've always had to be the strong individual, and when you steered away from being that strong individual man, it went to a fucked up space. Like, they say a lot of dudes don't really like showing their emotions to their female because how females take the shit sometimes. Look at them as less. So that, like, same thing, it creates a boundary where just like, I know where I need not be at. I say because your relationship builds
You're right, but like I said, maybe because I keep speaking for myself, it's like, I would look at, if let's say they take the same exact example, I wouldn't look at it like that. I'm more of the person that those things that happened when they did say something to me are just those days. If I want to say something to them today, I'll say something to them today. The only person that can cause me not to is me.
Oh, that is a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's just, I don't know. But it would take time for people to get there. And plus, I think I didn't disassociate from people's emotions a long time ago. Now, I'm going to say what the fuck I feel like regardless. I'm like, that made me sad. Well, is it true?
You'll laugh in the wrong moment.
I will.
See, it's
a skill.
That problem there.
Gotta be.
What?
I can't help that shit. Like,
oh, you do the same thing.
Laughing.
My whole household
serious, man.
Is
we don't laugh at the right thing.
Yeah. Our household is a little different.
Somebody come, you cry, man, such and such is that.
I ain't gonna lie, you might.
You good? You
I'm about
all
to say, you might say, so nigga, you crying? Roll up. This is sometimes I be feeling bad, like, cause I done had like homeboys come crying about some shit with their girl or whatever going on in life, and then I'm in my head like, say, look at this meme, cuz.
Like,
oh, that's
it's one of them things where, like, it's not that we don't just laugh at. If you going through pain, you're going through pain, but we're gonna find the funny in something. You maybe was crying and it was an ugly ass face you made as you was crying. We're gonna bust our laugh. You're gonna think we laughing at it, but we just couldn't help it.
That's why I used to get in trouble as a kid, because they trying to fuss me out as a kid. They got there yelling, spit on me and some more shit. So you stuttering and I'm weak. And then I'm trying not to laugh, and then I'm getting in more trouble and shit because they getting more mad that I'm smiling hard as a bit.
But yeah, it just is what it is. But to wrap that up on because we went straight through. Fuck a break, fuck a song.
Hell yeah, straight through.
Now, I mean, now, To wrap up the show, I would say on the father. I'm gonna wrap up on Father's Day.
I was gonna say we should wrap with the fathers too. When he said message to the fathers, the kids, or the mothers
We'll go ahead,
about the fathers.
I'm gonna just say, show more appreciation. That's it. You ain't gotta buy no gift. You ain't gotta do none of that. A simple "you are appreciated" text. If that motherfucker deserve it. Now, if the motherfucker ain't want shit, he ain't shit. Hey, it is what it is. But and what, I'm gonna rewind that. If he wants shit, still send it. Because I don't know what that man was going through when he wants your ain't shit father. Maybe he had a lot of depression ass shit going on and he's a different man today. So still send it.
And going off that, that's actually a really good thing because a lot of people fail to realize, like on some real, like, he might have been a terrible father to you at that time if he was there.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably was. Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah.
It's probably a good thing that he did leave. I mean, I granted, I know it hurt, but he might not have been the best example. So if you never give him the chance after, he might go around, change that motherfucking life around, and might be able to be there for you now, and y'all can build a bond.
That's why you see them families where you have the older sibling find out that her dad has a new family or whatever, and he's just as nice to his new kids and this and that, and they feel like, well, I didn't have that for me. Like, he wasn't that guy yet. They met him in a whole different place in his life.
So you fuck around, like, people be failing to realize that sometimes that these fathers be motherfuckers that hooked up in the bathroom at a club. Like, real talk. Like, I say you, and it be like, and not the moms, but it be like the stigma that, like, hey, he's a deadbeat, but at the end of the day, the nigga was fucking some bitch in the bathroom at the club. And, like, he probably had not much really, never know. He might not have shit going for him. Nigga might have been addicted to perks. You never fucking know. So just stop keeping this mindset that they're always going to be like that. Because you never know. They might fuck around, pop up in your life years later and give you the best last years of their life. You never know.
Yeah.
And watch who you giving unprotected sex to and who you open your legs to, too. Because you can't bash the man in the end. Now, he wasn't shit. You knew he wasn't shit when you laid up with him, man. At the end of the motherfucking day. And you know how much it is a risk of you having unprotected sex. So if you know this man from the jump is not the man that you want your child by, then you should keep your legs closed and make better decisions on having unprotected sex with men.
Yeah, a little.
It just go that way. It just go like that. Because men gonna be men at the end of the day. But y'all have more control than what you think you have control when it comes to bringing these kids in this world. I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Yeah, because we can't open their legs for them.
It's just straight what it is. They make condoms for
now,
men
once we start
every day.
fucking, you supposed to take care of your goddamn responsibility.
Right.
That's the same.
Right, but
at the end of the day, we are all grown. We know what the fucking is for. It feel good now. It feel good and we like it, but we know what the fuck it's for.
Yeah, reproduction.
It has one purpose. It literally feels good to make you do it more, to make more.
Yeah.
That's literally the only reason.
That's really the only reason.
Fuck child support. Right, real shit. That's why I say, like, a lot of women have more control over bringing kids in this world than men have control over. And men gonna be men regardless. That's just what it's gonna be. But you have control of who you have unprotected sex with. Do you feel what I'm saying?
I get it.
Because a nigga gonna be a nigga. That's just what it's gonna be.
No, you got that. We got to take that responsibility too.
We can, but
because we can't be like niggas and we out here making broken homes.
But
like
if we gonna say that, then it go both ways.
It does.
Because
100%.
it go both ways.
You
we
grown
put it that way.
if you
go
out.
both ways.
Don't fuck nobody that you wouldn't potentially want to have kids with.
Or somebody you don't want to be dealing with the rest of your fucking life. That's just what it boils down to.
Because it can happen.
Because you got some men that's just out here just fucking for the night.
That's,
but then you got the female
that's
that
a saying that's.
But then you got the. But listen.
How's it bullshit?
There's the whole thing about fucking somebody you know you want to be with for life or whatever. You're not thinking about the rest of your life.
I didn't say kids.
But you should think about that when you have unprotected sex with that person because it's a possibility.
You got to.
You know what I mean?
But so, I'm just being realistic. We ain't thinking like that.
Look, being realistic to
Being
It's-
realistic, you think?
No, being
that
realistic is no. Motherfuckers need to think more than that. That's the thing. You can't say being realistic, but motherfuckers got to think more than that.
That's a fact. I'm joking in a sense, but at the same time, like, yo, the thing. Okay, put it like this: you're gonna have this whole deadbeat father thing. In the end of the day, is you're gonna have a lot of relationships that do not work.
That's a fact.
Now, when y'all don't work, just don't bash each other and still co-parent. Now, I mean, y'all don't have to be together to raise that child. Now, I mean, relations don't work. I get it. Not everybody's going to just fall in love and be with that one person. It's some fairy tale shit. But it's all about how we do it. That's what makes the deadbeat parent thing come along when motherfuckers get to hating each other because they ain't together. That's weird.
Yeah.
Nah, they cool.
That's what I said. Don't want nobody you wouldn't want to deal with.
Yeah, you want to deal with. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
regardless, like,
That's
everybody like to say it's just 18 years. It's not.
Nah, it's a lifetime.
I about to say, because you're going to have
lifetime.
because when they get married, you're going to have to see this motherfucker
It's for the rest of your life.
fuck around Christmases, because it's not all the time.
Because
You're
you
going
and
to get to
that
see him.
person created a human being. Y'all gonna be dealing with each other for the rest of your fucking life.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck if they 30, 40 years old and you still old. You still gonna deal
I think
with
if
each other for the rest
you
of your fucking life.
can get this co-parenting thing right, that child support shit can go out the window because technically you're gonna get way more with a child. Well, y'all will get way more money if you just did it that way. I was gonna take care of it regardless. Now, I mean, now the court is saying I have to pay this much, and you're saying, well, it's not enough. And that. Well, you shouldn't tell me to court. They say I got to pay this, so this is what the fuck I'm paying.
Because y'all could have worked that out between y'all selves.
Because I was gonna stop and get the clothes, and he was gonna stop and get the this. He was gonna do that. Well, I can't speak for all niggas.
But you don't think,
I'm speaking for the
but
good
you don't think
motherfuckers.
it's some of the benefits that they throw out there too. Like, look, we can help you with this. We can get you in housing faster. We can get you in this. If you,
Yeah, I mean that. Of course,
does
I
that
mean
play a big part
that
on
plays
shit too?
that plays a huge part. They,
Yeah, dude.
you know,
That's how they fuck up
that's
the
how they
family.
break up the family. Yeah,
right.
I mean, because you can't have a man in the house, and are you gonna fault a woman for?
Nah, because they gotta
because
survive.
they gotta
do what they
survive.
gotta do.
You can't
know what I'm
say,
saying?
yeah, the government say if you have a man in the house, I'm gonna kick you out and your 4 kids. She gonna be like, well, shit, fuck that nigga, because her kids gotta be there. So you can't fault her for that. I mean, that's the way the system's set up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just don't want to see the videos of, well, Happy Father's Day. I'm the father and the mother. No, you the mother.
No, and you can
Yeah, I
never
hate
be
that
the
shit.
father.
I respect you for holding it down and doing that, and I hate the fact you got to do it alone. But you ain't the father. You the mother. Don't
And
do
nine
that
times
because
out
I'm
of
not
10,
gonna
some
sit
of the
there and
ones
say
that
I'm
do
the
it
mother
alone
and the
didn't
father.
have
You're
to
not
do it
doing
alone.
A lot of them
They
be
made it
doing
that
it by
way.
choice.
They made it that fucking way.
A lot of them do that shit
By
by choice.
running their mouth. Like,
Even if it wasn't that, even if it was just some split shit, like
Yeah.
even if it wasn't that, just no, because if I say well, I'm the mother in it, like you're like, no, you don't know what it is to be a woman. You don't know, like let's just accept that you can have things that you're excited about, you and we can too. It ain't no if a man say he's excited, no, I do that. Like,
That
no,
is
bullshit.
a fucking fact.
What's that?
It says some guys won't come around because they feel fucked up that they can't do, but if you extend the grace, it might change him and his relationship with his kids. That's a fact, because some niggas be fucked up down and out, and the mom like, well, if you can't bring nothing, you can't
so
see
they
him.
feel like I can't do nothing for them. Like, I don't know what, it put them in a fucked up situation. So you right.
Yeah.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Y'all got to work together, man. At the end of the day, y'all made that child. Y'all got to work together. You bashing your baby father on the internet, and I see a lot of females do that more than men do it. That's not good.
Yeah.
Because you might as well just say fuck your child too. Because you disrespecting the fucking your child's
Other
fucking
half.
parent, the other half. Like, so what respect do you have for your child if you on social media bashing the fucking baby father? You laid up with that nigga. You had unprotected sex with that nigga. So obviously that nigga was hitting on something.
And you probably put it in your mouth.
9 times out of 10 they did. 9 times out of 10 they did. He said, "Oh, I remember you now." They used to call you jawbone. Shit. Fuck you talking about?
Appreciate y'all for pulling up to the cage table, man.
Said we out of this
Until
motherfucker.
Next week, tune in every week, man.
Farrakhan
Every
for
Wednesday,
president.
4 to 6, man. Beltway Radio Beyond, man. We out here, man. Yeah. King. City. King. Yeah. City. King. I'm trying to chase your dream. I keep waking up, tracing the touch I felt. It's fading. Pains in the gut from all the bodies that they slaying. Souls that are stuck, giving up ain't the way in. I swear, I will show that I am legend. Walking loaded weapon.
Eli. Man, you see how they change perception. Call it cage correction. Weaponize a blessing. That's stolen protection. Damn. Most niggas get it, they just act slow. Trying to get my people to detach though. Yes, I'm talking from them white folks. Oh, I'm racist? Talking facts, bro. Quit to kill the African. Seems that we forgot that we are African. Said we had to once build it back again. Let's hold on to the past, build some present shit. Gift wrapped with the bow tie. Say we stacking bread, my nigga. I hope it's multi. Go against the grain and the dirt. Got a stain, cause the king, man, he murdered the king. Shit, leaving queens just a bandage. Sorries that we give, man, I swear it's just a bandage. In me, I can't stand it. Sit back and see how I played in her damage. That hit different. Seen when we talk about us, we don't listen. All we do is like, swipe, and dismiss it. So you don't care about none of the queens that's gone missing. Don't care about how constant moms dig ditches. Got them kings